Hello, everyone. Welcome to our episode of 123 Wrestling right here on SRB TV. I'm Chris, and as always, joined by, well, in this order right now, Mo Brothers
Hello.
and
Hello.
Nick Slade.
He went with
Wow, not
like
even 10 seconds in, and
Thursday.
we're getting slightly offensive. That's great. And we are here to check a look at
Yeah, slightly
Backlash.
offensive. I haven't begun to be offensive.
We're here to take a look at Backlash 2024 France edition. So, of course, this is always the
Oui, oui.
annual follow-up WrestleMania post show for WWE. And it's supposed to be only a short card according to the timestamp. We're not watching this live, but according to the timestamp, this goes under 3 hours, which is such a godsend for us right now, considering how much we hate doing 4 straight hours during the midnight. Thanks, AEW. So, anyways,
Now I gotta do 9 a year. Yay.
so let's take a look at this. Here's our reaction to Backlash 2024 France edition. So, here we go.
Magnifique. So I watched some of the kickstart stuff, so they do in front of the crowd. And the Kevin Owens and Randy Orton stuff was really funny. Because Kevin Owens was speaking French out to the audience, and Randy Orton was like, yeah, what do you say?
Hmm.
They did it when Bayley came out. They did a hey Bayley, and now that she's a face, she can enjoy it. Is it Tiffy time?
I'm going to demolish everything. If you come at the king, you best not miss.
I do like the song that's playing so far. That sounds
For the first time ever, a premium live event is coming to France. Welcome to WWE Backlash.
France edition.
I don't think you have to keep saying
Now
it
with
like
more
that.
snails.
WWE presents Backlash. You are looking live at the sold-out LDLC Arena in Lyon.
Look at that place. It's packed.
11,682 WWE fans are here tonight. There are 4 championships up for grabs. This is Backlash.
I didn't check. Did they add a 6th match or just still 5 matches?
Just 5 matches.
Oh,
Yeah, when I
yeah, they got a noise warning.
so Nick,
The French police drove by and said, "Hey,
when I posted that message,
WWE, you're being too loud. You're being too
when I
loud."
posted that message, I actually saw the times for all the matches. I
We're
saw it
starting
on
with
the
our
Wikipedia.
KO versus the Bloodline.
Yeah, no, Mo.
So I saw the match times, the match length times on Wikipedia
Oh.
and just calculated it. So it's about an hour and a half worth of matches. I didn't like linger on it to see who won or anything like that, but I at least saw the run times. So it's like,
All right.
if this is a 3 hour show, then half of that is matches.
2 hours 50 2 hours 50 minutes 30 seconds to be precise. So it's just under 3, which I love. Gotta love it.
Remember pay-per-views used to be always be a little under 3? Wasn't that nice? See, at AEW, if you're going to do 9 pay-per-views a year, you don't have to do 4 or 5 hour pay-per-views. But they'll do it anyways. Man, it's so weird how in just a short time AEW's internet relationship has soured.
Yeah.
Just a couple of really bad decisions. Well, first it didn't help when you made the Punk fan angry because the Punk fans, they're crazy. They're a little crazy, you know.
But to counteract that, if it wasn't for AEW, I feel like if it wasn't for AEW and the timing of things that happened with WWE, I don't think CM Punk would have been like in a wrestling sense for probably quite some time. Like assuming Vince McMahon stayed in power somehow, I doubt that CM Punk would be wrestling. He'd probably still would have left Backstage since that didn't seem like something that he wanted to do. But then, if AEW wasn't so ready to have him on their stuff, I don't know what I'm sure there's plenty that he could have done, like outside of being like a wrestler that would have been related, but I doubt that's what he wanted to do.
But honestly, I think the main thing that's soured people on AEW has been Tony Khan himself. It's his behavior, especially his professional online behavior. The dude lives on Twitter.
So do people in the wrestling community.
Well, yeah, but he's supposed to be the owner. He's supposed to be above that shit.
I think when you have access to enough money, you don't. It's been proven. You can see it with the owner of X, how having a bunch of money does for you.
Yeah, at least he owns it. That's why he's on it all the time.
Okay, I'll give France this. They're singing Randy's song.
They sang Cody's song too when he came out during the kickoff. I don't know how many people in France speak English. I assume enough because
there's English is gonna be like secondary.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was clever what they did with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, because they usually do those superstars like looking back at their like old matches. So they looked back at last year's Night 1 WrestleMania event, and they spoke French the entire time. I thought it was clever.
Well, je m'appelle Maurice. Je suis pamplemousse. Je suis très bon. Comment allez-vous?
I'll be honest, in the entire time I've been watching WWE, I've never heard anybody sing Randy Orton's theme. Like, this is a first for me.
What are you talking about? I think at WrestleMania 35, I think the crowd was sitting along just because it was so long down that fucking ramp.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. 35.
Speaking of Randy Orton, what's the name of the guys making the theme songs now that everyone hates?
Def Rebel.
So apparently they tried to make a new theme for Randy Orton, which would be a remix of his current one with like only half the lyrics. And both Randy Orton and Triple H said no. It's like no. So yeah, they need to replace those guys.
They told Def Rebel, no, let me say in Spanish. No.
No.
I was kind of wondering how Christoph's name was spelled because they said Christophe Aljus,
Yeah.
which is like I immediately started thinking like, is he like, is his last name like the style of sandwich?
So,
I mean, that's gotta suck.
And sometimes you come across a person like, well, that's an unfortunate name. Solo Sikoa.
really? Tama doesn't even get his own entrance? Oh, that's bullcrap.
Because Solo's the head of the bloodline.
So you saw that Paul Heyman, what he said to Nick Aldis about Roman Reigns, right?
About what?
I think this is on SmackDown. I'm pretty sure. Paul Heyman revealed he has not actually spoken to Roman Reigns since WrestleMania.
No, he confirmed. Yeah, yeah, and that Paul Heyman's the one who kept Roman's name out of the draft.
On what if Paul Heyman's playing all of us and he's actually working with Solo to betray Roman Reigns?
We'll see.
What if he's playing all of us and he created the bloodline to build it up, to tear it down, to bring back ECW?
Second time. Third time's a charm, right?
Also, there's a lot of solos on his entrance graphics yelling at other people and he himself.
Oh, Solo's losing streak ended during the house shows in Europe.
We want Roman chants starting.
What is going on with that? Like,
What do you mean?
People booed the hell out of Roman for 3.5 years. Won and dropped title. Then he drops the title. He's gone for 2 weeks, and now everyone wants Roman back.
Well, let's think about this. We have one of the longest reigning WWE champions in all time. Very charismatic. Has won a lot of matches. Or we have Solo Sikoa, who lost before until recently has lost roughly 35 straight matches. One against John Cena, but that's all his really name to fame is.
Also, Solo at this point is kind of going the same route that Roman went through when he was, babyface for that longest time, and everyone hated him because they didn't want him. And then it's like, I feel like it's a similar situation. Also, it's like people don't like change.
They claim they want change, and then they get it, and they're not happy.
Also, I love it. Tama Tonga's outfit. This is his usual outfit he's worn in New Japan. Just red and black now. That's it. Only difference.
I mean, why change it? I feel like eventually it'll probably change for him, but
Well, I fix what's not broken.
No, yeah.
also
Basically.
I guess that in that note, it's kind of interesting because I feel like if Vince was still in charge, he would have had a completely different look just to make sure that he didn't showcase the look that he had in New Japan.
I see Jamie Noble. Is that Gregory Helms? Who's that?
I can't tell. It's Jamie
There's
Noble.
Jamie Noble.
Let's see.
Who's that in the gray suit? Oh, poor security officer. Oh,
Security that French indie indie guy.
Look, one of those security guards is gonna be a big name.
Sorry.
That's enough. Stop it, damn it. I said stop it. All right. All right, boys. You want to disregard the rules?
No DQ. Street fight.
Well, guess what? As they say en français, lâchez-vous. Do whatever you want. Because this match is now no disqualification, no count out. It's a street fight.
I can confirm that what he said was true.
Battling through the arena, Kevin Owens may leave imprints
That's nice. Making it no DQ instead. Giving the match a little bit of spice.
I'm kind of I'm glad Kevin Owens has destroyed the Prime setup.
Yeah, that'd be other too. No, I just laughed that he took the prime sign and just conked Tom over the head with it.
That's a character consistency.
Yeah.
I think Kevin Owens represents the will of the people there.
So this makes it makes it only the second match of the night to be no DQ.
Backlash.
Who's proven over the years that he can brawl with the best of them. The 14-time world champion.
That sign said "Bring back Doink."
Well, France does love clowns.
Hey, there was another one that just said Kizarny was here.
France loves sad clowns.
Well, Doink is the evil clown. Does that count?
So which screen should I be looking at, guys? The farther away screen or the closer screen? I can't tell. What screen should we be watching?
Oh.
Picture.
I'm watching the one that the crowd is most behind right now.
Picture and picture and picture. So it's hip hip. Pip hip.
Hooray.
Pip hip.
Hooray.
No, okay, now this gave me flashbacks watching Bluey.
At some point, on a whim, I feel like I'll watch Bluey.
I mean, you don't have I only got into it just because my niece is into it.
Look, I'm trying to I understand that it's a good show.
Yeah.
The amount of not interaction, but I guess the amount of stuff that has been that I have come across has been when someone brought the Bluey stuff into the crowd during that one WWE event, Grayson Waller destroyed it. And then there's a shirt from Roosevelt's that looked pretty good that had a bunch of the Bluey characters on it. And then
Have a heel and do, Randy.
We all knew you was gonna do it. You were saying, Mo.
And then there was an Instagram reel that
all those Prime bottles
that I had come across where this guy did a metal cover of the Bluey theme song.
Right on the Prime bottle. That's a blue raspberry flavor. I had that the other day. It was pretty good.
It's good stuff. Honestly, season 1 is definitely had the first season of the show definitely still has that. It's still a show for children, but after season 1, they slowly start to convert. As season 1 goes along, you see they slowly start converting into a show for children, into a show for both the child and the parent.
I hear there's one particular episode that was recently put out that kind of just fucks you up emotionally.
Oh, those are the last 2 episodes of the most recent season.
En français.
I like that. I think it's a French trash can because the top's different.
Does that mean it's extra stinky?
No, it means it's extra rebellious.
Oh.
It's kendo stick.
Does it smell like snails and cigarettes?
And sadness? Probably.
No, just sheer anger.
You Philistine Americans. mocking the French culture. You do not know.
Hey,
You
I
do
don't eat
not know their
snails.
struggle. You do not know their pain, their anguish. Ugh. Typical.
Hooray. Mhm.
Oh.
Apparently, before Gable Steveson got confirmed to be released today, the wrestling community, because they keep on releasing NXT stars, and people just ask this on apparently on the wrestling community yelling, they're telling Gable, please pick up the phone.
I mean, Gable Steveson is like one of the oddest journeys that I've heard about, like, I guess in recent memory. Because it's like
weird.
he was touted like as gonna be like this next Olympic like wrestling star
Next
with
angle,
us. Yeah. But it was like his first appearance was like in the crowd, and then it was like I don't even remember him ever wrestling. It was like
He wrestled Corbin? Was it Baron Corbin in a match?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's where it started the You're Not Angle chants.
okay.
Oh,
so,
yeah, because that match was not great.
So he wrestled at least once, but then it's just like every once in a while when we're watching these pay-per-views, they're just like, see, Gable Stevenson's still around, and it's like, you gonna do any more with him? He could at least be in Alpha Academy, and boom.
Woo! You know what's weird? His less famous brother, Damian Kemp, is actually more successful right now.
I was telling my birdie irony in that earlier today.
He's part of the No Catch crew.
Yeah.
Who lost their leader?
Yeah, Tony D'Angelo's family murdered him. That's the kayfabe
they literally killed him off.
They confirmed that. Yeah, he dead. Oh, okay. Okay, I've never seen I've never seen that before. I've never seen a Samoan drop through a table.
I have. That's still cool. That whole Ronda Rousey, Drew Gulak stuff just doesn't sound right. She has just been bitching in every interview she's been in.
It's just so to get people to read her book.
Yeah, I mean, it cost the man his career.
It sure did. Look, in the long run, it sucks. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I don't want to go into details about like the consequences of sexual allegations because I don't want to talk about Vince on this program. So
they don't want
to. So hold on. What are they saying in the crowd?
Okay, so wait, Vince or Ronda?
No, the
crowd.
I am trying not to.
Sorry.
I'm trying to focus on what's on the screen right now, and the crowd was chanting something, and I didn't know what it was.
Sorry about that. Oh, I gotta love when they bring up shit like that nowadays for WWE. Oh, that too.
Was
wow, they're just name dropping New Japan dudes. Wow. Let's see. We got IWGP Tag Team Championships. We got the Never Openweight Championship. We got Evil mentioned on WWE programming. Though to be fair, his wife competes on WWE programming.
Tanga was part of Gorillas of Destiny, right?
Yeah, it was Tama Tonga and Tangaloa.
That theme song I really like though.
God. Oh, I love it. Need to look
Ain't
at the
nobody ready
lyrics.
for Gorilla.
Yeah. Is that what they're saying? I never understood what they're saying in the opening.
Look, I found that song on Spotify and I was just like, I'm putting that in my list. Or I think it's Ain't Nobody Realer than Gorilla.
I think it's the last word that kind of they just whoever's I don't call who sings the song, but like kind of blends it in with the penultimate word. So I can never. All I hear is that's what I hear.
I mean, also, if you're not listening to the song like in a natural like way, you're
Mhm.
always
All
hearing
right,
it
I'm
through
back.
like
Had to
the
answer a phone call.
no problem. If you're not hearing the song in particular, except through like the wrestling shows, then of course it's gonna be like it's not gonna sound the best a lot of the times because its sound is just gonna be carrying throughout the whole arena.
Oh, sorry, Nick. We're talking about the lyrics of the God theme for New Japan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, talking about like the opening, what the opening line says.
I don't remember what the opening line is.
Well, it starts off with someone loading up a gun.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're guerrilla fighters.
No, we did, yeah, because we were bringing up because they were bringing up because like Cole just brought up how like Tama's former IWGP Tag Team Champion, how he's former never multi-time never opening champion. Oh, good lord! I just noticed that on the back of Tama, he has a long ass horizontal scar on his back right now.
Probably from the table.
And oh, go on.
I
Nick.
was gonna say, apparently Nick Khan has said that he's very open to WWE working with other promotions. So it'd be crazy to WWE work with New Japan again after all these years.
Well, I mean, WWE has at least done a brief setup with TNA
Yeah.
as we saw.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Nice. Oh, by the way, nicely breakable tables this time around. Thumbs up, folks. Thumbs up. Sorry, I was trying to hear what they were chanting. Okay, Mo, in your opinion, what does MFT stand for?
M as in Mary.
Yeah, MFT. That's the nickname for Tama Tonga.
Motherfucking Tama.
See, thank you. My PG version is my friend Tama, or my
Look,
favorite Tama.
So
my favorite Tongan.
My favorite Tongan.
But my favorite Tongan sounds like a remake of the old like series My Favorite Martian.
Yeah.
And then my friend Tonga sounds like a 90s like coming of age movie where some kid finds Tama Tonga and like the kid somehow has like cancer or whatever, is like slowly dying.
He finds him in a block of ice and befriends him.
No, you can't do that because then that's like caveman annotations. It's just like he comes from overseas and it's just like doesn't know about how America is, and then this kid befriends him, but the kid has cancer because the kid has to die.
Does the kid have to die? Can't he just like go into remission with his cancer?
This is a 90s coming of age movie. The kid is getting bullied and also has to die because he has cancer.
What was the movie with the kid died from being stung by a bee?
That was My Girl. And
yeah,
that was Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, it was. That movie was unnecessarily fucking sad. Oh, RKO!
Is that it?
No.
Do. That's what
Oh,
I heard.
toi.
Are they basically saying this is awesome? Because that's the rhythm I'm kind of getting with that.
I mean, the rhythm could
Are
be
they, say,
anything. Could be
are they
like
saying
we
it
like
in French or is
biscuits.
it their accent?
Maybe I can't tell.
Oh, what are you
Is
doing?
this table gonna break? Oh, I hear that. That solo sucks.
Whatever it's gonna be, he's gonna do it solo. Solo. Ho 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 ho. Ho ho ho.
Oh, I would
RKO!
say RKO through the table, but it was just an RKO.
Randy Orton didn't have enough special built up, so it's not a super RKO.
He didn't
Yeah,
jump up enough.
exactly.
Would you rather be hit by a stunner, a diamond cutter, or an RKO?
Diamond Car RKO because I can cane bump that shit.
Well, stunner you could sell like The Rock.
No, knowing me, I probably saw like Vince did at Mania a couple years ago.
Drop down.
Yeah, no, that's why I said I could at least with Diamond Cutter RKO, I can do a cane bump with that, and I
Okay, so,
wouldn't be as ashamed.
all right, Mo, would you rather take a stunner, a diamond cutter, or an RKO?
Well, I mean, it would have to be a diamond cutter because at least at least I'll know that it's coming, and whoever's doing
Oh.
it's gonna be pretty cool.
I should write out what this timestamp's gonna be, but I'm gonna let it happen right now. Just a diamond.
Speaking of DDP,
cutter.
I saw some idiots online because of the new WCW documentary coming out. They said WCW never created any stars. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? WCW never created any stars.
Nick, don't. Why are you getting sucked
Hold that
into
thought.
the
Hold that
rage
thought.
baiting?
Sorry.
That
holy
looks devastating.
tacos! Holy shiitake mushrooms!
En français.
Holy escargot!
It's the first time I ever heard my.
You could go with Sacre Bleu.
Sacre bleu!
I was gonna say that was the first time I ever heard "Holy cow."
Holy cow!
Oh, there it is.
That's Tonga Loa!
What? Oh shit!
That's Tonga Loa!
What?
Did you not hear me? I said it was Tonga Loa.
Tonga Loa.
Who did you think it was?
What? Everybody was saying Jacob Fatu. Everybody was saying Jacob Fatu. Fucking the other member of God has arrived. What?
I guess his contract. I didn't know when his contract was going to be up.
You know, I'll give him this. At least he didn't come out in a hoodie.
At least it didn't call him Camacho. Oh! All right,
Oh,
God is part of the Bloodline.
what? That is dope. Oh, what a swerve. What a swerve.
Bloodline wins.
Tongaloa. Not who I was expecting. Not who I was fucking expecting. God rocking SmackDown. Oh.
It makes sense though.
Guerrilla
warfare.
He said the thing.
Honestly, it makes sense because if Solo's gonna be like have his own version of the Bloodline, he needs his own tag team. his own established tag team. And it's like you can't have the Usos, so why not Gorillas of Destiny?
Tangaloa, man. They were saying it was gonna be Jacob Fatu, which I was like, okay, fine. I mean, if he can't get Tangaloa, that's good. And he's still like a guy who hasn't been on like the main event, like a main event promotion, like a bigger major promotion. He's been on MLW, I know that much. So to get to see Tangaloa, oh my God. You know what sucks? We're not gonna get that God thing we were talking about earlier.
We're
Oh,
gonna get a Death Rebel version. Don't worry
oh
about
God,
it.
no, no, no,
I guess
no.
that means in New Japan, the Girls' Destiny now are just Hikuleo and El Fantasmo.
ELP, which
Jado.
is weird. You have to admit, it's a tad weird.
When's
Damn.
Hikuleo's contract up?
I am so happy I stayed offline today for this. I am so happy I stayed offline today. That shocked the shit out of me. It was fucking Tangaloa. Damn. Okay. That was a great opener. Making it no DQ was great for two reasons. Just getting everybody like into the action right off the bat. Plus Randy Orton is still limited in his move set, so it's a great way to work around that. So that was great what they did there. It was a solid opener.
Oh yeah, so Ricochet is the first Speed champion.
Yeah, I know.
That
Have
was
you
to be expected.
thoughts on the belt design?
No word yet on when the Cocaine Championship is being made.
Thoughts on the belt design?
It's okay. It's
There's
I just don't.
Go on.
I just don't think it's a necessary belt.
Mhm.
I don't think Speed needs a championship.
Cocaine does. I don't know about acid though.
Crystal Meth championship.
Somebody, you know what's funny? Somebody described it. You remember when there was the GFW championship and an Impact came back and they slapped the big bumper sticker on it to say Impact?
They said Impact.
That's the people are like, it looks like they took the winged eagle and slapped the word speed on the front of it. Fucking hell, Tangaloa, man. That definitely changes things. Oh.
God.
Oh, come on. Your next match, the women's championship.
You got a
Ah.
problem with women, Kristen? Again?
When they're the second match of the card, why aren't they later on the card?
There's like 4 or 5 matches. What? I don't get.
It's about halfway, like almost halfway.
Oh.
KO's not having a good day.
I love this. I love this storyline that they're just the best of bros.
It's funny how the two guys who betray everyone are getting along with each other.
Ew. Great minds. Tangaloa though, that's gonna be fun. Oh, I forgot we're watching the replay version, so they cut out all the commercial break bullshit.
Yay! It's Tiffy time.
I didn't realize she was with Ludwig.
Yeah, apparently the way it happened is they did like, I don't know, rock paper scissors, and the loser had to ask the other person out, and she won, so he had to ask her out, and they had a nice time, and they went. So now they're dating. That lucky bastard. I'm not. No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Are you?
Freaking. I'm fine.
Oh, such is the way of love. It is fleeting, but it is inevitable.
What do you guys think about that? Them doing the next NXT pay-per-view at the UFC Apex.
It's about time.
From what I understand, there's not that many seats in there.
Well, I'm sure they're gonna do
It's an
something with their
NXT
own.
show, so also it's like that's kind of fitting in a way because it's NXT. It's not like a main roster, and I don't think the next WWE pay per view is like immediately after that, so they don't have anything to lead into it.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, the next NXT event though, Heatwave, is on the same weekend as Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Which at first I was like, why aren't they doing Great American Bash? It's July. Then I realized, oh, it's gonna be in Canada. That wouldn't make any sense. That's why they're doing Heatwave.
Yeah, you don't. Come on, Nick. You don't want to see Great Canadian Bash?
It says Great American. Canada is America, just North America. You guys need to expand your horizons.
Canada is the United States hat.
Well, if Canada is the United States hat, and assuming that Mexico, by your analogy, are the pants, our dick is hanging out because we have Florida.
Yeah. Florida, America's dick. Are you ready to feel the glow?
Ready to feel leg low.
She's still using the heel theme. Do you think they should give her back her old face theme? Oh, it's new, kind of different.
Yeah, this is the theme she premiered at WrestleMania.
I couldn't really hear the theme during WrestleMania.
The outfit was pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Interesting. Her jacket has little frills on it, which kind of reminds me of her old hugger gimmick jacket.
Yeah. The feet on the floor. Oops.
So this is the match, Mo, in our predictions. I said was going to be the match of the night. Because, like, what'd you say yours was going to be?
Styles Cody.
Yeah, I said this was going to be match of the night because it's three very capable wrestlers in the ring against each other.
It's insane how, like, jettisoned Stratton has been to go from, like, Elimination Chamber as, like, her first main roster pay-per-view, doing Backlash,
Not
and then wait, she was in the Rumble, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, after that feud with Becky Lynch for the NXT Women's title, and that great match they had against each other, she's been going up and up. She's from Minnesota.
Which apparently is no longer the odds-on favorite for being for next year's WrestleMania. Yeah.
Kind of wondering. Okay. When they do the challenger stuff, I thought it was going to be unique to each person.
Fuck.
From San Jose, California, she is the WWE Women's Champion.
I'm surprised they are not using the power of Baron Corbin for their France tour. Like, apparently Baron Corbin's over as fucking France. I'm sorry he didn't show up on SmackDown. God, they're doing a chant.
I mean, has he been brought back to the main roster, or is he still doing NXT
No,
stuff?
he was and sorry to interrupt, but in the social media posts, he in a post draft, I think of night one, he was in one of the confirmed draft picks in the social media. Yeah, he was moved to SmackDown, back to SmackDown.
So he's in the same place as Braun.
No, Braun Breaker got moved to Raw.
Oh,
But we lost Nick. That's great. But no, we
we got Braun but lost Nick.
Apparently reports are they plan on still switching up a couple stars between brands in the next couple weeks. So who knows? It's so weird. Instead of hearing 1, 2, just hearing undu, undu, undu. I guess Nick didn't just want to talk about draft anymore. I guess he was that pissed off with the draft.
Nick was that pissed off that we're watching the women's match. For a moment there, I thought Tiffany was gonna like somehow double power bomb them or lift them up by one leg each.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for Stratton, she may be the least popular, personally speaking, of the three in the ring. She may find herself outnumbered more than once here tonight. Bayley and Naomi look for a double team. And I don't think anybody, even Bayley, disagrees or doubts the.
That was a little awkward.
That was very obviously a cold spot by Bayley.
Tiffany, a former NXT Women's Champion, has exploded on the scene.
Oh no, they're chanting Tiffy time.
Yeah, I can
got
hear it through their accents. Oh.
Oh. Was that Aloha Naomi into a drop kick?
She didn't flail her arms enough, so I don't think it counts.
Mm. I will have to ask. I'll have to look online later to see what what the chants are. List the chants they were chanting. Some are obvious, some are not so obvious. Like right now.
I mean, it sounds like it's in French.
I mean, that part I got. Definitely the French part.
Stratton believes in herself to her core. There has never been something that Tiffany's seen that she didn't already believe she could accomplish better than anybody else who's ever done it. This woman's ego is as big as this country of France, but that serves you very well in this business. There's some interesting history in the last couple of months between these three.
Wanna know? France, you're awesome so far. Yeah, I don't know what's up with AW Dynamite this past Wednesday from Canada, but that crowd sucked. That crowd really sucked. Like they pop for certain parts, but during other matches, quiet like crickets. It was kind of weird.
I don't think there's any doubt, Corey. We believe Tiffany Stratton is a future world champion. Will tonight.
Oh yeah, my money's on Stratton winning this year's women's Money in the Bank briefcase.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? What do you think it's gonna probably be Liv?
Well, have all the participants been announced?
Oh no, like Money in the Bank's not even until like July.
Yeah. So once I know who the participants are, I could give a guess. But then again, just giving a guess doesn't necessarily mean that person is the most likely candidate. Because it's not exactly like even if Stratton's in Money in the Bank, it doesn't mean that she's gonna win. She could go through a different route.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at more of like No Mercy storyline, like, okay, so you didn't get Money in the Bank, but doesn't mean that you don't have another opportunity some other way or some other route to get to the championship. And sometimes it might be better.
Oh, ooh, just got that. That's interesting. Cartwheel and semi cartwheel. Ah, there's Nick.
Naomi broke up that fall to preserve her own opportunity, not to protect Bayley or the WWE Championship. And Naomi back to her feet. Stratton catches her with a boot. Tiffany Stratton been controlling most.
There we go.
Ooh.
Mm.
Through the ropes as both women fall off the floor. And Naomi has got a mean streak as well. Sick and tired of being disrespected by Stratton. And now Naomi ran into the barricade right in front of our ring announcer, Samantha Irvin.
She gonna get speared through the barricade? No.
Nice.
Okay. All right, I'm back.
Oh, that's a cute little sign. It says, "Don't hurt Samantha."
My internet decided to crash.
Okay.
Your internet hates women.
I had to connect to a different. My internet hates me. I had to connect to a different. It's not working at all. I have to connect to a different network.
Oh. Ooh.
Same thing while I was gone.
France is on fire tonight, crowd-wise.
Tiffany went from a cartwheel into an Alabama slam on Bayley at one point, and I don't mind that.
I forgot to tell you that I was watching.
Did you hear? Did you hear McAfee's comment?
Say that again.
If you heard McAfee's comment, he was like, "Oh, it's like you in a Bad Bunny song, Michael Cole." When Naomi was,
you mean Corey Graves?
Fuck.
I know. I get it. I get it. Like Nick, all white people look the same.
Look, those two sound similar.
A little.
But he said he was saying that.
Yeah, I look exactly like Ryan Gosling. I look exactly like Ryan Gosling. You're right, Kristen. I am Knuff.
Oh, okay, Nick. Oh, not Nick. Mo.
Oh. All your co-hosts look alike, right?
I'm just Nick.
Okay, no, sorry, Mo. What were you gonna say?
So when Naomi was dancing, while Tiffany was underneath her,
Hmm.
Corey said, "That's just like you during a Bad Bunny song, right, Michael?"
Ah, yeah.
So now you can think of a twerking Michael Cole.
The champion with the cover hooks the leg. And a kick out by Naomi at 2.
I'd rather not.
No, they go un, deux, sacre bleu. That's what they're doing. They go un, deux, sacre bleu.
It's on du sacre bleu.
Thank you, Miss Jomo.
It is merci beaucoup.
Is it Missy Martis?
No, merci beaucoup is thank you very much. Bayley the belly.
Oh,
Oh,
I like that version.
Monsieur. Monsieur. Old Martis. He was raving here last night. Problems. Close the door.
Until she secures a win. Yeah, triple threat rules, you can't rest. Gotta be on your toes at all times.
Sorry, nobody's gone for a steel chair yet, but yeah. Hmm?
Moonsault. No.
Oh, she calls herself the PME. The
Pretty mean.
moonsault ever.
Prettiest moonsault ever.
So
That
attribute to
Oh!
Christopher Daniels'
Oh,
best
hold-
moonsault ever.
That was nice.
Oh,
What's Stratton's background? Was she like a gymnast or something?
Yeah.
Why is that prime stand still up?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know the exact heels, but yeah, gymnast.
it's
Yeah.
there just to piss you off.
Oh, she's gonna do what she's doing the last couple weeks on SmackDown. Oh, was that
Magic? No, not Magic Killer.
it was a Magic Killer.
3D.
Was that 3D? The suspense is killing me with Nick. Yeah, see, I think it was.
I think this is ultimately how it's gonna end, is between the two of them.
One, two. Oh, that's it. Okay.
There were a lot of good spots during that, but they didn't want to drag it out as long as they could.
Yeah. I think it was rough with it was a bit rough. Oh, there goes Nick again. It was a bit rough with Stratton. Like there was a couple of rough spots where they had to help her along, but that's why it was being a triple threat. And it worked. Stratton still looked great in it. Was not expecting a 3D from Naomi and Bayley. Uh-huh.
Okay, so are we calling it for now?
Yeah. Let it wrap up. Let it fully wrap up with this. Then, like, once it cuts to black, like, we'll jump. We'll pause.
And Corey, that's a big win for Bayley tonight. That first title defense, the first big one, is always the toughest. And a show of respect from her friend Naomi. Naomi knows what it means. And Naomi is proud of Friday Night SmackDown's WWE Women's Champion.
Why do I feel like there's gonna be like a hidden assault?
Probably.
The past month, and it continues here at Backlash. Oh, there's been an incredible honor to be here throughout the week in Lyon, France. Just a beautiful city.
There we go.
And we want to invite you to join us immediately following WWE Backlash for a special WrestleMania announcement during the 150th running of
What we have to. Ah. So they really are saving for the fucking Kentucky Derby. I guess we'll figure out a moment we can probably discuss it.
And again, tonight's Backlash highlight of the night is presented by Xfinity. Stream sports for the best.
This is the highlight. I mean,
And we can watch this all night.
the inverted brainbuster into the steel chairs was my moment of the night so far. And there goes Nick.
We're gonna put things away.
I wonder how long that would take.
Orton and Owens had victory within reach after a brutal maneuver off the top turnbuckle through the chairs when a shocking arrival in the form of Tanga Loa, the brother of Tama Tonga, the NFT.
Oh, I forgot I was gonna send you guys the video that I just saw. Tonga Loa missed his cue. Did you see that?
No.
So he missed his cue to pull the referee out. The referee pulled him. Hold on. Yeah. Fuck my internet. I'll send it to you.
This man, main event Jey Uso, was once apart. He broke free and now has become one of the hottest commodities in WWE today.
Oh, Nick. Oh shit.
Jay's younger brother, Solo Sikoa,
You gotta love it. He replaced two brothers with two other brothers. Oh. He's like, you're lucky. That Paul Heyman's giving that look like you're the lucky one.
in the world heavyweight title next.
Damian Priest is all about one thing: wanting.
Yeah. That was tense. This is like Paul Heyman's look like, ooh, you got luck. You got out at the right time.
Okay, I just sent it to you guys on the best. Tonga Loa missed his cue by a second, so the referee had to pull himself out of the ring. But on camera, it still looked like that Loa pulled him out.
Well, good. I mean, I'll check that out later, but okay.
So the referee saved the spot.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good smart ref.
It'd be funny if McIntyre won Money in the Bank and cashed in on Damian Priest.
No, that's what a lot of theories are, considering like Drew's talking about how like stupid and petty the Money in the Bank briefcase is. He contradict himself and win it.
But wait a minute, is it Money in the Bank after Clash of the Castle?
Yeah, but still, like, we don't know what's gonna happen.
I think Drew's gonna get it back. Like, he's re-signed. It's gonna be in Scotland. It'll mean a lot more to even when if he would have won it in Wales, because it's still the UK, but actually where he's from.
Mm.
Whatever you think I'm out here for, you're wrong. You said we next, Goose. You were right. Well, half right. I was next. This shows why I'm now. You're just the first on a list of people that the machine is gonna feed me to make sure this looks good on me. You get to be the first to lead all the fans all across the world and making sure that all rise for el campeón. That's all you see me as, man. Show 'em talk coming from the leader of the Judgment Day. But the only reason why you're the leader of the Judgment Day is because Rhea Ripley got hurt. Hey, champ, you know what that make you to me right now? Dom Mysterio's bitch.
Hmm.
When it comes to Jey Uso, I do not need your help to beat him. What are you doing? And you think they're gonna feed me to you? No. You get fed to me. Because I'm next.
Yeet.
He's gonna knock the Yeet out of his ass.
Ass heat removal services. Oh, cool. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Corey, I'm not McAfee. I can't get up on the table. I'm too old, but I can still yeet here at ringside. Well, be careful where you eat over there, folks. You can count me in on the yeet train because I've been a believer in main event Jey Uso since he became main event Jey Uso. And I believe we could be on the precipice of a massive, massive night for Jey Uso. What a scene!
The lights are a nice touch.
Huh?
The lights are a nice touch when they're doing it.
Oh yeah.
I'm expecting 5 Yeet moments.
5.
Only 5?
Those are rookie numbers.
Hey. Unless he's doing like machine gun chops, yeeting all the way, I don't see it more than 5.
Okay. Nick, over under 5 yeet moments during the match.
You mean like when he says yeet?
No, when the crowd yeets to his attacks.
I don't know. That's probably sounds about right.
I say over.
It goes over to him. It's too much. Yeah, the lights do make it look pretty cool.
Ooh, excuse me.
Man, look at that. The stadium's packed. My arena's packed.
Either they're just letting Jay just feel this out, or Damian has something big. They're prepping something big for Damian.
Or they're just doing like traditionally does, where it's it's like challenger out first and then champion. We'll see. Yeah, I feel like Damian's gonna win this, but once I think like JD is gonna probably try to help out or something and nearly cost him.
So is Dominic injured? I keep
Yes,
saying
Dom is legitimately injured. He actually has, I believe, has this like very well-known injury baseball pitchers get. So, oh, Tommy John's injury. Tommy John's, not Tommy John syndrome, but Tommy John something. I forgot the full name of it. But yeah, it was a freak accident. Like reports saying 9 months. Dom's denying 9 months, which is leading some people to assume he's going to go for like non-surgical treatment.
Where'd that arrow go?
I don't know, to the Eiffel Tower where the Olympic torch I think is.
Why do you think the Mona Lisa is smiling?
Wait, the Mona Lisa's smiling because it got shot with an arrow?
The arrow went somewhere.
Maybe she just heard a really good joke and smiled.
Good jokes didn't exist until the 1920s.
1920s? On record, 1920s was the invention of the first good joke. Somebody finally came up with something aside from why did the chicken cross the road?
Changed the comedy game forever.
They're just gonna keep bringing that up, aren't they?
What?
He only held top 5 minutes. Like that's not even the shortest reign of a world title in WWE.
Man, but it's still embarrassing. Okay, fine. Let me ask you, what was more embarrassing? Drew losing that fast at this year's WrestleMania, or Clash? Was it Clash of Champions? It was the Thunderdome year where he lost it and then got it back a month later from Randy with the help of WWE legends. Which one was worse, Mo? In your opinion, what was worse?
I mean, the most recent one.
The most recent? I don't know. I'm leaning more towards on the other one. Because he just gave Randy the title and then like about roughly a month later just gave it back to Drew. At least here it was just 5 minutes. And they made more of they've made more of a story out of it than they did what happened during the Thunderdome era. Like that, what happened during Thunderdome era, like happened because why not?
The champion has accomplished that.
There we go. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. I was trying to fix something.
I asked Mo, which was a more embarrassing title loss for Drew? When he lost it in the Thunderdome, where he only lost it for a month, or this year's WrestleMania?
Anyway, so you mean when you got cashed the first time versus when you got cashed the second time?
No. Not that one. I'm talking about the one where like Randy won it and then a month later at Clash, like he got it back. Drew got it back. Versus this year's WrestleMania where he lost in less than 5 minutes.
I was really embarrassed him. He lost to Orton and he got it back.
Yeah,
but they didn't.
But they didn't really do anything with it. I think the Randy title loss and then regain was more embarrassing because it really didn't amount to anything. Just it was an excuse to continue to feud to at least Clash. At least with him losing at this year's Mania, it's leading to an eventual clash, with no pun intended, with CM Punk.
Damian Priest steps out of harm's way. Steps out of harm's way. Damian just has to keep his composure here.
I'm surprised they haven't changed it to a suicide yeet for him.
Or just call it a yeet dive. Why not?
Now you gotta keep the suicide in there and replace the word dive.
Yeah, suicide yeet. You can't make a lot of puns out of the word yeet. I'm trying to think of some. There's only a couple. Well, I mean 3, including your picture, Mo. Lay yeet. Or lay yeet, according to the 2.
Yeah.
Yeet. It's just hilarious. I love it. The Bloodline replaced the Usos with 2 Usos who basically who got a Super Mario mushroom. It's like I can get my own better brothers with blackjack and hookers. Like what? Gonna have to like look at the list of things people have said. Chant wise. That sucks. I was hoping it was gonna happen during this event, the WrestleMania 41 announcement. But no, now I gotta legit just go online during the post show and look.
What was it that is being pushed?
It was unveiled at the Kentucky Derby yesterday. During Kentucky Derby yesterday, where WrestleMania 41 is being held.
I kind of found out where it is.
I already know too. It's like all but confirmed. But I'll wait till like post show talk about it. It kind of sucks they just didn't do it here, and that a show no wrestling fan, like 2% of wrestling fans are probably gonna watch. I think I said this here. I think I said to my brother, the only way it would be more entertaining is if R-Truth showed up to make the announcement at the Kentucky Derby.
So I haven't been paying attention. How many yeet moments have there been so far?
Oh, we are way past 5. Every time he makes a hit, the yeet.
See? Oh, is that what we're counting?
Yeah, see? Yeah, see? We're already past like 7.
I know that. Okay, I would have said wait 5. I thought you meant like big moments, like where he calls for a yeet.
I mean, by Christian's definition, yeah, it's more than 5. I think I'm still going with Jade doing it.
I mean, yeah, by that term, yeah, more than likely it's going to be under.
Okay. All right. Not going to touch anything. Just hope it stays where it's at.
Don't even look at your equipment.
Stay. Good at bad internet.
For like... What's our next pay-per-view?
That would be Double or Nothing. Yeah, we're not doing
what is that?
KOTR.
It's towards the end of the month.
Yeah, it's like it's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can try to get something better before then.
Yeah, we're not doing KOTR. We are doing predictions for KOTR, but no reactions to it.
Wait, for what?
KOTR, King and Queen of the Ring. KOTR. It's the acronym for it. KOTR. Oh, sorry, you weren't here for that. We were discussing predictions. That's why I acronymed it too. It's KOTR. King and Queen of the Ring. I mean,
let's call it COD, King of the Ring. Core, I'm gonna say Core. King
I'm gonna
of
say
the
Cat Coder. Cat Coder sounds cool. But I mean, the
Porker.
king. Oh, yeah. The King of the Ring tournament is pretty stacked so far with the competitors. Oh, I called JD trying to interfere. That was a spear? That looked like a shoulder tackle. Yeah, let's see. We got like Santos, Walter, Drew, Xavier, LA Knight. Yeah. Yeah, see? And he bitch and moan about it. I fucking called that. Did they add another? Yeah, but so far it's a pretty stacked tournament card.
That looked kind of brutal. How JD took that.
Oh, woo!
It sounds like they're saying Sakura Blue or something like that.
They
And
are saying Sacre Bleu. They're saying on de Sacre Bleu.
Lay. Let's see. Lay.
This is the pace that Damian Priest desired. I think Jey Uso.
Lay.
This get dragged into the deep waters. This is what you're going to deal with the World Heavyweight Champion, with the WWE Champion, the best of the best of the best in the business. And Jey going toe to toe now with Priest.
No Yeet. Yeet. No Yeet. Yeet. No Yeet.
And Priest answers. Priest still on his feet after the kick. Jay stopped as well. Insecurity caught Priest, drives into the ropes. And one to Jey Uso. Both men down to their knees.
That was a fun session of Yeet and no Yeet. Oh, speaking of no Yeet, no Neat.
Shaking with anticipation. Oh.
One, two. I hope somebody did translations of all the chants. I feel like I'm nailing what they're chanting, but it still feels I'm off with a couple of them.
I don't know. Maybe you wait until Botchamania.
You know what's funny? I've accidentally been on Facebook twice, and the only thing that spoiled for me is something I already knew, which was Tanga Loa making his debut.
In France.
French.
Bread. Woo, baby. Oh, spear of his own.
That was a better spear than Damian Priest spear from earlier. That spear looked more like a shoulder tackle. I know that's what basically a spear is, but like it just. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard this. Like when people have asked why there are times Rhino's gore's been kicked out of, his response was, "Well, it wasn't a gore. I was just doing a spear."
You're like cheeky
Listen, I told you
bastard.
that.
Y-
Listen, I
oh,
told you that.
no, oh no, you told me that, but I remember it from prior you telling me that. But still, technically, you did tell me that as well. It's
Oh, nobody in Judgment Day is listening to Priest.
that's what I said. That's what's gonna wind up being.
So is this going to lead to Priest turning face against the heel McIntyre? But then McIntyre's automatically facing Scotland.
Well, you don't know that. You don't know that. It could be
So you saw the reception he got in Wales, and that's just near the next door country. Well, what do you call it? It's not a country. It's part of the UK. It's UK. I don't remember what they call them.
Hey, look, all I know is you don't know that. You don't know. It could be Damian Priest country they're walking into. Hell, technically, France is Baron Corbin territory, supposedly. Like, see, I know that chant. Bring back heel doink. That's a sign. Oh, that's a sign.
They do love their clowns and their mimes.
Ooh, spinning heel kick. Damian. Oh, I heard that. He said the B word. Ooh.
Baloney?
Yeah, baloney. That's what he said, Nick. Baloney.
Baloney. How dare he?
Yeah, he's such an Oscar Mayer fan.
Kick. And another one. And the best.
That was awkward.
It was like a jumping insecurity super kick. Who drags him? Was it? Oh wow! Oh my god!
Pull him out.
Shock face.
Referee, come on!
Shock
You can't be
face.
that stupid.
Shock face. Oh.
Oh, JD puts.
Ah, shock face. Ah, what a shocker.
So was there nobody in the back
I love that.
that Jey Uso could have asked to have?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand. Like, do faces just not have friends? Like Cody apparently made some calls. If he's smart.
Yeah, but Cody wasn't part of the faction that had been terrorizing most of the faces for the past couple of years.
Well, Jay still got some friends.
But see, now JD, see the Judgment Day have an argument saying, yeah, you did need our
Sami
help.
Zayn wasn't booked for this. He was available.
Yeah. Oh, good point. Honestly, I find this hilarious because now Judgment Day can make the argument as like, if it wasn't for us,
right.
you wouldn't have won. You would have retained your title. Look,
dude, choke slam off the top rope. Oh well.
That was I hate to say this, that was a Raw main event. That was good.
Well, I will be right back at
it. I think it's in the middle of the card.
Yeah, that was like a Raw main event match. Oh, come on, Mo leaves. Let the good shit happens.
Oh, it's like what the fuck, man?
Interesting.
Yeah, are they leading to a Priest face turn? It's going to be maybe Balor versus Priest at King of the Ring. Well, they did. And
Yeah,
they made
see,
sure you won.
yeah, that can be their honestly, that could be their counter argument. It's like, well, if it wasn't for us, you would have not retained.
My whole thing is, why does Damian Priest suddenly care about winning on his own? He didn't give a shit when he was tag team champion.
I think with Rhea not around, he feels like he can do more of what he wants. Yeah, this looked kind of awkward. Maybe if like Priest kind of landed on the back of his legs.
Well, I mean, he's got to sit there. It feels like he knows he wouldn't have won without them.
Ah, there's a QR code. UTOR.
Yep. Apparently, like, there was one really good World Heavyweight title defense where it was Damian Priest versus Chad Gable versus Gunther versus I think it was Jey Uso. Yeah, it was a fatal 4-way.
I definitely want to go because they're having an August 3 live event in Orlando. I want to go to that. More than the SmackDown are going to be in Orlando. I'm like, I want to go to a live event just once. Just say I went. It's on my checklist of WWE things to do.
Yeah, live events are a different feel than the TV tapings.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the TV tapings matter more. I was saying that the things they have at TV taping matter more, but it's still different. I have no idea what you're saying, Monsieur.
Attendance record. They broke an attendance record. Yeah, we broke a record, Nick. We broke a record. Clap. Yeah, woo, we broke a record. I don't know. You're asking the wrong fucking guy. Yeah. Yeah, Nick, come on. Yeah. Largest gate of any arena show in. Oh, wow.
Arena gate?
Wow, arena.
Oh, arena show, not counting stadiums.
Arena record.
What's the number?
We'll wait for Meltzer to show up.
That's something. Oh, fuck Meltzer. One of the best things I loved about the past couple of years, more and more people realizing Meltzer's full of shit. There's Bo. Bo, you
You are breaking up.
Balor and got it. Huh?
I'll fill Nick, you're breaking up a little. I'll explain to him. Is it that Elden Ring? Whoa, what the fuck? Elden Ring commercial.
Am I breaking up now?
No, you're good.
That's breaking. Y'all weren't breaking up for me. Why was I breaking up?
Shadow of that. Cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh. All right. While we're doing a commercial, what's this? Wait a minute.
Oh, battle?
Oh, Battleground.
Yeah. Okay, Nick, try your best now.
All right. So after the match, Balor and JD tried to beat down Jey Uso, and Priest pushed them off and got in their face about it. So dissension in the ranks.
Yeah.
So Priest might be turning face.
Then one of the French commentators came out. Oh, we had another like Uncle Howdy like QR code thing pop up after that. One of the French commentators went to the ring to announce that Backlash France has broken the arena gate record for WWE.
That's the highest gate for an arena show.
Yeah,
in
in
WWE
WWE
history.
history. Yeah.
Not stadium.
Okay.
Now on Raw. I thought that was funny when Kyrie saying like tapped Becky Lynch's title and she's like, "Did you just touch my title?"
I know. Like, I did love that a little bit.
Oh yeah. Goes to the fact this Monday.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay.
They still hold the record from their first reign. Their first reign is still the longest title reign in the women's history, tag team history.
Mm-hmm.
WWE recognizes 180 days, but it was actually 171 or 172. Because remember that was during the pandemic. WrestleMania. Why? Come on, you were working good.
Something that about that prime bottle design looks appealing. The bottle, not the design in the middle of the ring.
The Kabuki Warriors won the titles the last week of January. Arguably since ousting Bayley from Damage Control, to become more wicked, more sinister as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, but the entire time, Mo, when the guy was talking about the attendance record, all in French. So every time the crowd went loud, I just went, yeah. Like, I'm guessing what he's talking about.
Yeah, they said it was the highest gate, but they didn't give us a number.
Okay, that sign is going places in this arena tonight.
The British is moving to places.
If they ever will ever changes Bianca's theme, I will officially be on board with getting Death for or Wild WWE. I'll be 100%.
Uh-oh.
I'm still here.
There we go. All right. So if Bianca wins this, she'll become a Triple Crown winner.
Really?
Yeah, she's held the Raw title, SmackDown title. She just needs a tag title.
Oh, Triple Crown. I get it. Okay.
Yeah, she never won the NXT title, so she won't be a Grand Slam, but she'll still be a Triple Crown if she wins. So I'm pretty sure this was if they're gonna win.
Becky,
But
Charlotte, Bayley. You know, would Bayley technically be the one of the four horsemen who's had the most accolades, like championship wins? Like, she won the Rumble, she's won Money in the Bank, she's won the NXT Women's Championship, She won the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. She won the Raw and SmackDown titles.
Well, Charlotte never won Money in the Bank, but she did win the Divas title. Was defunct now. Yeah, probably Bayley. I have to look into it.
I don't know. I've just thought about that.
Well, it's not Sasha because she's never won the Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank. But she did win the 4 titles. Bayley won. Yeah, Becky won the Rumble, but not Money in the Bank. Charlotte won the Royal Rumble, but not Money in the Bank. But she did win the Divas title. I'd say it's a tie between Charlotte and Becky. I mean, not Charlotte and Bayley. Charlotte's also won more belts, but
yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Those title reigns were short.
Oh yeah. I haven't forget that hot potato she had with Sasha for like a month.
God, that was a terrible way to start that title history.
Hot potatoing it.
Hot potato. Because they had this thing where Charlotte couldn't lose on pay-per-view. So anytime they had a rematch on Raw, they'd have Sasha win. But then, rematch clause, pay-per-view. Well, Charlotte's got to win. It's on pay-per-view. Well, Dermot Couture.
So we're all in agreement they're more than likely winning these tag titles?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
And like I said, if Bianca wins, she's a Triple Crown winner.
If Jade wins, she'll win her first title in WWE.
Her second title overall in pro wrestling.
Yeah. Or will be your first tag title, too.
Yeah.
Hey, the leader chain, let's go, Bianca. I can't tell.
The beginning of the end. When the tag is made, Cargill is like a bull. She comes in and it's non-stop power and motion. And in the bell rings, it's amazing.
Oh, that was cool.
Asuka, speaking of accolades, she's held all 4 of the titles, Grand Slam, Royal Rumble, and Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
What was the... They still haven't announced who's in the Queen's Crown, so if one of them wins that, I'd add to it. Hopefully this Queen's Crown is way better than the last one, because that was terrible.
Terrible. Just terrible. Terrible.
Also, can we please, the winner of the King of the Ring or Queen's Crown does not need a king or queen gimmick. That's not necessary.
We'll see what happens.
It's gonna keep happening.
We'll see what happens.
The king gimmicks were stupid.
This will be
at least Xavier Woods
first...
made it funny.
This will be
like
the first.
King Corbin, King Sheamus, those were terrible.
This will be the first time Triple H books Coder, so.
King Booker was funny, but the fact his one world title reign, WWE happened because of that.
I think he was the most successful person to use the King gimmick. Because he turned it up to he dialed it up to 11.
or King Harley Race.
Well, King Harley Race as well, you know. Like just dive into it hard. Like why not? Like
Extremely impressed thus far by the strategy from Belair and Cargill. Keep it simple. Don't try
oh, he even figured out how to incorporate his own wife into his new persona with Queen
And
Charmel.
apparently that run was enough to get her in the Hall of Fame.
Do we still need to talk about that? I don't want to talk about that. I'm not. I don't.
What are you guys talking about?
Um. What the hell is this French audience
Charmel being in
talking
the Hall of
about?
Fame.
Ah, damn it.
Look, I'm not saying Charmel shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. I just think there's a lot of people who should have got in before her.
Look, we're gonna say that about every year of Hall of Fame.
I mean, she definitely should have gone before the Bella twins. The fact they went in before a lot of people is ridiculous.
you know, it's easy what they need to do to convince us that this is truly a different era. Is next year's Hall of Fame just have somebody who you thought would have been near impossible to have been inducted into the Hall of Fame, you know?
Oh, that's
At least
easy.
this year they
It's
put
vacant.
Vacant.
It's gonna be
Nah,
vacant.
that's gonna be the very last WWE Hall of Fame. Is vacant.
Vacant is the
inducted.
most accomplished champion in wrestling history.
Yeah. Across multiple promotions. Like even ones we haven't even heard of.
Oh,
That just stuns Bianca Belair. You can hear Asuka on the outside trying to quarterback.
Yeah, if they could get one out of the blue inductee for the women's division Hall of Fame. Oh man, she hit more
Man.
of her face than her
Next year-
body there.
Next year's Hall of Fame, though, people are definitely going with Bray Wyatt because we didn't get this year, but Batista's still overdue too.
It's up to Batista at this point. I feel like they keep on like poking the stick at him and he just tells people to go away.
But he keeps getting busy with his film schedule.
Oh my god. Okay, we didn't bring this up during the predictions, but do you want to talk about the Rock controversy with his newest movie?
Where people saying he's a nightmare to work with.
Well, apparently he's over 4 hours late, which equates to over. It depends on where you read it. I read $50 million production costs. Others are listing it as $250 million production costs.
Well, WWE claims he was not late to that press conference. That him coming out later was part of the storyline.
Okay, fine. That's him just being WWE Rock. I'm talking about the red ones, the production thing. Like they denied. They said, "Oh, he was only roughly an hour late." I'm like, "That's great." What about the pissy and bottles part?
Was that because he didn't want to go off to the bathroom? He wanted to get back into the shoot.
Yeah, I don't know. They've just accused them of that, and I'm like,
I mean, how far was the bathroom? Maybe he didn't want to walk all the way to it.
seriously? Yeah, I
don't know.
Well, you're not wrong, but like,
A lot of his movies are outdoors, so I don't know where they are. They're he's like in the jungle a lot. Wear the same
this
shirts.
is a movie about Santa Claus, so I'm pretty sure they didn't go to a jungle.
Hey, you never know.
Santa Claus goes all over the world. Wait, is The Rock Santa Claus in this movie or what?
No, he's one of the main bodyguards to Santa, who's being played by J.K. Simmons.
Oh, okay. J.K. Simmons actually works.
Oh yeah, it's one of the reasons J.K. Simmons got jacked recently. Like,
Wait, Jack Santa Claus?
yeah, he got jacked. Look up like J.K. Simmons like body build or something like that. Dude got jacked.
Okay, who is your favorite on-screen Santa Claus?
That's not fair.
There's a lot, I know.
That sucks because like
You got Tim Allen. You got
I forgot the actor's name, the one from the Miracle on 34th Street remake. Because I
remake?
Yeah, the Miracle Hunter. Yeah, the one that had the girl from Matilda in it. Yeah. I would have said somebody else, but right now, what first comes to mind is him because I found out like he legit learned sign language for a scene with a deaf girl, and the deaf girl didn't know that. So the scene in the movie is genuine shock, the girl's shock, and like I've seen the movie. It's a good movie, and like, but that's the scene that makes him an amazing Santa. Is like him putting in the extra effort to show how like universal Santa is. I forgot the actor's name. It's fucking kicking my ass.
Trying to find it.
Type in Miracle on Dory Force from IMDb. It should have a picture of the actress who played Matilda on the poster.
Well, here's the original remake. Oh, Richard Attenborough.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, he's a
Richard
great
Attenborough.
actor.
He fucking like he was good in that role, but that scene fucking nailed it for me. Like,
Yeah, he's a fantastic actor.
oh hell yeah. It's hard to say, like Santa, like that's for me. That's the first one comes to mind. Honestly, it's hard to say. A lot
So,
of
so it's not Goldberg in that Santa Claus slasher flick.
no, fuck that.
That movie's funny as fuck.
So fucking stupid, dude.
Not Hulk Hogan Santa with muscles.
Again, I believe Kyrie saying is legal for the Kabuki Warriors still. The tag. And Kyrie calling for the elbow. This is the double team that the Warriors have used. Not effective there. Kyrie up over the top roll. Stu Belair surviving. And again, trying to use Belair's hair to her advantage as she's got throughout much of the matchup. And listen, the Kabuki Warriors not paying much attention to the referee Angler's count because if they get disqualified, guess what? They keep the championship. No sweat off the Warriors. Belair's got to submit or pin the Warriors to the tag.
There we go. List of actors.
Oh, that was actually a good springboard crossbody from Jade. Holy crap!
Oh, there we go.
Like the only live action Santa that ever consistently comes to mind is Tim Allen's Santa Claus. That's only because I grew up with that movie a lot, watching that movie a lot growing up. Like when he's getting interrogated by the cops, and he's
Oh yeah.
we say no, Papa Shizu.
You know what's funny about that? He said Papa Cecil. My grandpa Slade's actually name was Cecil, so I always thought that was funny. It's like Papa Cecil. That's what we called him. Papa Cecil Slade.
Yeah, but a lot of Santas I grew up with are all like animated. Like
Yeah. That movie with Bill Goldberg was Santa's sleigh.
Yeah.
Man, John Goodman's played him 4 times.
John Goodman's played him. Paul Giamatti has played him.
I got the whole list here. Jeez, it's a long list too.
Richard Attenborough.
Let's see. Here's the list:
Kelsey Grammer,
Tim Allen, Ed Asner, Fred Astaire, Richard Attenborough, Steve Bassick. I know who that is. Alec Baldwin and Rise of the Guardians.
Oh yeah, he did.
But
he played him like a Russian though.
Yeah.
What was that?
It was a soft landing.
Bruce Campbell played him in an episode of Librarians.
Oh yeah, he was pretty dope in that.
I never watched the show. I liked the 3 movies, but I heard in the show that the main character wasn't in it much.
No, it was a spin-off. That's why.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't interested. Because I liked the 3 Librarian movies, but I wasn't interested in the series when I heard he wasn't in it, really.
He's in. Okay, he is in it. He's not in his office you want it to be him be, but he's in it. He is in it. Like he's still relevant to the show's plot. Like this isn't just.
I wanted
like,
him to be the main character.
Like he's actually one of the
Feel-
main characters of the oh, go on.
I was gonna say for made for TV movies, I like the librarian movies.
Yeah, they're enjoyable. I think you would like the show, and I believe they're working on a new, not a new, a continuation of the show as well, right now. Honestly, it's worth watching. I don't know where you can watch it though.
It was on TNT, wasn't it? Because
Yeah.
the movies were on TNT.
Yeah, it's good. It even has the actor, the guy who played the villain Richie Rich in it.
Mm.
Well, Macaulay Culkin Richie Rich.
Jim Conway.
Cargill's spending a lot of valuable time to the experience factor again.
Bryan Cranston voiced Santa Claus in a 2001 film called Santa Claus Brothers. James Earl Jones voiced him in Disney's Recess Christmas special.
Who?
James Earl Jones.
Name sounds familiar.
It was in remember the Disney show Recess.
No. The actor, not the show. I know the show.
Oh yeah, okay. Who else? Nick Frost played him in a Doctor Who episode.
Yeah, he was like technically he was just like a dream Santa.
Yeah. Paul Giamatti and Fred Claus.
That movie's whatever.
Mel Gibson and what is this? Mel Gibson and
Oh.
Batman?
Oh, that one's good. That one's good. The plot is like he's Santa and he pisses off a kid. He gives a kid coal for Christmas, and it turns out the kid has connections and sends a hitman out to assassinate Santa.
That actually sounds funny.
Look up the trailer. It's fucking. I haven't seen it yet, but look up the trailer. It's called Fat Man. It looks fucking ridiculous.
Fat Man. It came out in 2020. I missed that one. A black comedy action.
Yeah, that's the plot, and it sounds ridiculous. Ooh, I got to watch Violent Night. That's the one with David Harbour. I heard that one was pretty good too. Oh, that was cool. Did you see that? She kicked her up into like a reverse Alabama slam.
Kick out. Let's see. Richard Griffiths and Muppet Christmas Letters to Santa. Tom Hanks and Polar Express.
Ooh.
Kevin James at Elmo's Christmas Countdown, 2007 Christmas TV movie.
Kevin James played Santa? Oh.
Yeah, it was a Sesame Street special. What else is it? Leslie Nelson played him twice.
Leslie Nelson? Okay.
And All I Want for Christmas, 1991, and Santa Who, it was a movie came out in 2000.
Is that it?
So he played Santa.
All
So
that
he played Santa in two different movies. Oh, and yeah, Saved by Jade. Mickey Rooney voiced him 5 times in 5 different things.
Okay.
A lot of them were those Baskin.
I know which ones you're talking about. Stop motion ones.
Mickey Rooney. Oh yeah, Kurt Russell. The Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2. I heard those were actually pretty good. He was good in those.
One's good. I haven't seen 2. I've heard mixed things about 2. What's the cool part? I guess this is a kind of a spoiler. In the both movies, Mrs. Claus is played by Kurt Russell's actual wife, Goldie Hawn.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh.
This is it. This is it.
On here.
This is it.
Oh.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3. New champs.
Triple Crown Bianca.
Now, how long until one of them betrays the other? Before SummerSlam?
At SummerSlam.
Who turns heel though, Jade or Bianca?
Jade. Jade makes
Jade.
a better heel.
That's it. William Shatner voiced him twice. Oh. Smart. Dick Van Patten played him twice. Frank Welker twice. Yeah.
I think this is the first African American tag team.
Nope.
Well, no, we already-
had this
we-
discussion on predictions. The answer to that would be Naomi and Sasha.
Okay.
I said this. Don't trust me. I said the same thing, and Nick corrected me.
So yeah, looking at this list, Kristen, I do agree. Richard Attenborough probably is the best on-screen Santa Claus.
Yeah, it's like no contest. That man oozes Santa. Like,
So is that a example of a remake you like more than the original?
well, I've never fully seen the original. I think the remake has a better ending. Well, not better ending. Better reason for Santa winning that court case in the end. Because in the original, it's just like they dump a bunch of envelopes showing how much people believe in Santa and trust in him and stuff like, and that's how he gets acquitted. In the remake, I like what they do instead, where the lawyer's like, he looks at the dollar bill and it says, "In God we trust," and he's like, "Well, if the government, our society puts on paper, 'In God we trust,' we must believe in God, so therefore we must also believe somebody like Santa can't exist." And I like that. Honestly, I like that reasoning more. It makes a lot more sense than just here's a bunch of letters from kids. Did you hear what I said, Nick?
Sorry, I cut out right after you said "In God We Trust."
Okay, so in the remake, somebody hints about how to win the case for Santa, and it's "In God We Trust" on the dollar bill. So, well, if we put on our official currency that we believe in God, shouldn't we also say that there's a possibility that Santa exists as well? That people believe in him as well as much as we believe that God exists. And that was their defense that helped them win.
Yeah, because the whole letter thing, it's very nice, good feeling ending, but it wouldn't really work in a legal case.
That's why I like the remake version, where it's like, that's his defense, is that we put on our own currency, we put "In God we trust." Like, it's not the best defense for Santa, but it's way better than the original.
Like, a bunch of kids sent us in letters. That must mean he's really Santa. I was like, no, it doesn't prove anything, bro.
One thing I don't like is they imply, okay, when I say this, I don't mean what you think it means. Is they have this weird thing where they implied that Santa made a woman pregnant.
So, no, God.
No. Let me explain.
I know, I'm joking.
Yeah. Let me explain. Because Santa helped, the guy wins the case for Santa. Him and his love interest go to their new house that Santa got him. And the little girl, Matilda, pretty much says, the other thing I asked Santa for is a baby, baby brother or sister or something like that. And they just apparently imply that she already knew she was pregnant. I'm like, what?
Santa. What?
So that's what I mean is, when I say Santa helped a woman get pregnant, that's what I mean. It's like they imply she magically, a baby popped up inside her. It's a weird ending. It's a good remake, but it's a weird ending. Okay, there's the start of the women's tournament. Okay, Stark versus Nile.
So wait, is it gonna be called Queen?
Yeah, Queen of the Ring.
Crown or Queen of the Ring?
Queen of the Ring.
What? All right, so Queen of the Crown. We're throwing that out. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Lyra Valkyrie versus Asuka. Io Sky versus Natalia. So on the
Oh,
men's side.
Drew versus
Oh,
Finn.
McIntyre versus
Ooh.
Balor.
Kofi versus Ray. Ooh, that's a good one
Kofi
too.
Kingston.
Oh, oh, Ricochet versus Dragunov.
Oh, Ricochet Dragunov.
Oh,
This one's being stacked. Gunther versus
Sheamus.
Sheamus.
We're getting Walter Sheamus. Dude. I don't remember.
This is a stacked Raw.
That's why I said it's a stacked tournament. The King of the Ring tournament is fucking stacked.
When's the last time a King of the Ring was this star had its most star power?
I don't know. Oh, excuse me.
All right, so we're just gonna throw Queen's Crown out, and we're starting over, which is a good idea because Queen's Crown was terrible. AJ hasn't been champion for a while. First time ever, Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles.
That. You know what's great? I can just put WWE Championship now.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if it's gonna happen on SmackDown. They're gonna give Cody a new belt and just drop the undisputed part and retire the Universal title. I think that's what they should do, anyways.
Dude, they're putting Walter Sheamus on free TV. Like, oh hell,
A lot of those
yeah.
matches are pretty good. Like McIntyre, Balor, a lot of those are good matches.
Dude, Dragunov's first opponent on the main roster is Ricochet, and the way they've been letting Ricochet run now, go nowadays.
The first ever WWE Speed Champion.
Yep.
So I assume the belt will only be defended on Speed, right? He's not gonna show up on Raw with the around his waist.
I don't know, honestly.
You know, it'd be a cool idea with the Speed title.
Yeah.
It's only 3-minute matches every time.
Yeah.
So what if they should do something similar to the NWA TV title, which only has 5 minutes time limits? If a champion retains the title either through time limit draw or successful defense after a certain amount of times, which in NWA is 7, they get to cash in the title for a world heavyweight title match. So what if you successfully defend the Speed title a certain number of times, you can cash in for a title opportunity of your choice.
That wouldn't be a
I feel
bad
like
idea.
they're not going to do that just simply because they already have a cash in mechanic with Money in the Bank. I don't think they're going to do it with
Yeah, that's for the world titles. To me, it would motivate the champions on Speed to just go all out, try to defend the title no matter what, either by winning the match or by a draw.
Look at that footage. That's clearly TNA and Ring of Honor.
Yeah, TNA's always been open for a while to let WWE use their footage and photos.
Oh, I didn't see it, but I saw it Under Siege, what Eric Young wore in his tag team match with his partner, Josh Alexander. He wore the same headgear that Josh Alexander wears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, surprisingly, the system won Under Siege. So I guess somehow they'll still get Matt Hardy a title opportunity somehow.
This promo package is more hyped than this actual quote unquote feud.
So yeah, the only thing Slamvich and Alicia Edwards won the tag titles off of Spitfire. So now every member of the system has a belt.
Cool. So does that make Slamovich officially a member of the system?
As far as I know, wait, hold on. I think so. She's listed here, but maybe she is. I have to look that up.
That's honestly a weird way of winning without like, it's like your tag team partner is still your buddy who waits outside while you're saying hi to your other buddies.
The locker room.
Yeah.
I guess she is a member. Oh, Grisham and Kushida had a good match.
Ow.
Ollie and Austin. So the next one's going to be against all odds, which I assume is going to be Hardy versus Moose. They want Slammiversary after that. SummerSlam in Cleveland, Ohio.
That's not even the official name of that stadium. They're just calling Cleveland Brown Stadium because they're not getting sponsorship from the actual company. That's stadium name after.
Oh, I get why we're calling it like Backlash France because they're national, but why are we calling it SummerSlam Cleveland? Do we have to put Cleveland in the title?
No, we're not. Last time I checked,
that's what the logo says. The logo says SummerSlam Cleveland.
Okay. Oh, see, they did bring that up. How he beat Dusty Rhodes for the NWA World Championship.
What?
AJ Styles.
Well, he successfully defended against Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah,
he brought up in that promo they had. So they are referencing TNA. That's crazy that AJ Styles will wrestle both Dusty Rhodes and Cody Rhodes in a world title match. Yeah, he beat Dusty Rhodes to defend the NWA title.
So what you're saying is he now has to, after this, face Dustin somehow.
A lot of people are pushing for Dustin to get a shot at the world title. Because honestly, I really like if Dustin Rhodes got a world title run of some sort. He deserves it. But the last time I checked, the NWA are not on good terms with AEW. The next event for the NWA is the Crockett Cup. But they haven't been doing pay-per-views anymore. They've been just doing super cards and chopping them up into NWA Power episodes.
Power.
I guess the model they want to go is to put on the CW app.
Yeah, this is a perfect example of non-English speakers singing his song. Okay, that's
he came
cool.
out.
It sounds like your buddy's best friend's first time on a karaoke stand, and he's enjoying himself, but obviously like a split second off.
It sounds like who? Your buddy's best friend?
Yeah. Wanna give them what they came to see. Lights go up above.
Whoa!
Was that it? The fire was and pyro budget match.
Hey, they have a travel budget. They have a travel budget this pay-per-view, okay?
And that's all the pyros we can use.
No,
you
they have Woe fireworks, and that's
guys see the video I sent where they show like how the pyro works?
Mm-hmm.
Kristen,
Yeah, I did.
did you see that video I sent with
Yeah.
that shows like how? It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, pretty dope.
You guys in there like. We never get this song usually for the entrance. Yeah, people are trying to say Cody Rhodes is the main eventer. Look at this reaction he gets all around the world.
No. They just don't know any better, Nick. They just don't know any
That was
better.
nice. Yeah, screw the Cody haters.
Ooh. Mm.
Oh yeah, both these guys from Georgia too.
Yep. Hey, Jade.
Jade Styles. So what they're apparently chanting is like he is phenomenal.
Yeah, it kind of does sound like that. And why? I love the camera is even going.
Atlanta versus Gainesville, guys.
Jesus.
The crowd's repeating everything.
Good fucking
They're
God.
excited. The first ever pay-per-view.
it'd be pretty funny if
The
Samantha
international
was
crowds
just
have been
like
great.
Yeah.
if
Last
Samantha
year-
just pointed the microphone to the crowd and just had the crowd announce each of
The
the people
crowd.
instead.
You see there Jessica Carr becoming the first woman to referee a main event for the WWE Championship.
Good for her. Honestly, good for her.
Congratulations to Jessica Carr, who has her work cut out for her tonight.
Thing is, when there's a female referee main eventing a men's match, I know there's not going to be a ref bump.
Well, you don't know that.
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe not now.
Do you
I don't know.
want to see the Double or Nothing picture we still have saved into this?
That's AEW. I'm talking about WWE.
Oh, they'll do it. Just wait. It'll be an accidental bump.
To avoid the man hitting with women by a accident.
Oof, I'm going to try to pay attention.
Cody Rhodes technically wasn't the leader. He tried Civil War, turned into another Civil War media afterwards. It's like Cody and Kenny, Civil War. Okay, we're friends again. Oh, the girl's destiny betrayed them. So there's another Civil War. Now it's Elite versus Girls of Destiny.
Okay, is the camera guy okay? Because he keeps like, this is what he keeps seeing. Like,
He's having a good time too. Actually, I think they're saying you are phenomenal. So at least something like that.
Well, you can look after we're done. You can look up. Somebody must have like a list of all the chants they spoke of.
It's crazy they never faced each other. Like this always been never in the same company long enough for it to happen.
I mean, you can say one thing, or you think AJ Styles got so like the best condition he's in because he knows like, look, I can't do everything I used to do back in my TNA days, so like, I might as well like just get built for whatever comes next.
Earlier assessment of AJ's recent attitude. AJ's a superstar who will never hesitate to bend the rules. Is Cody willing to go there? That's what I'm curious about seeing because Cody's got to fight fire with fire. If Styles chooses to take that, the Backlash show yesterday. I brought up Cody Rhodes. Mentioned to him that you're one of the most superstars I've ever met. Here is WWE. Superstars I've ever met. Here is WWE. He has to fight fire with fire. Be respectful. He has to fight fire with fire with AJ Styles tonight.
Oh, okay.
Cody Rhodes taking Styles down. Styles quickly up Cody Rhodes taking Styles down.
Incredibly decorated amateur backgrounds of both of these superstars. Back in Georgia where they grew up.
Oh,
Huh.
oh,
That what you
there's a little
want?
bite back. Thinking about doing a heel turn, but he said like all the interactions he's had with fans, especially the younger fans, it's kind of similar situation with Cena, where he feels like he has to be a face, right? At least right now.
Yeah.
You're talking about Cody. It's like the only like Cody has not been a heel for some time. Like when he was in AEW, even he was always like babyface like, and I don't see them making him a heel
Yeah.
anytime soon here.
There's no reason for him to turn heel anytime soon.
Oh, he did the Stardust
At the end of
thing.
AEW, he was kind of he did the Stardust thing. That's funny.
One of these times, instead of him doing this, guys, I want him to do this. just double deuce.
I feel like that's what AJ should do right now.
Now middle of the ring, perhaps a test of strength. Reminding the world that he is indeed still phenomenal. And right on cue, Paul, here they come.
Okay, yeah. Okay, once again, you see it in the camera. Okay. I guess Backlash is now the annual watch how hyped this fucking crowd gets. And technically, isn't
Hey,
this
last
like
year was Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico.
Isn't this technically the second straight Backlash Cody has main evented?
Yeah, he wrestled Lesnar last year.
Now AJ Styles in trouble.
So there's talk that since Lesnar, he's been put him back on the roster page, that they might bring him back for SummerSlam to face Gunther. That the match was supposed to happen in Mania.
I guess we'll just wait and see on that.
Only time Lesnar ever get the Intercontinental title. He'll probably end up being the Undertaker and never win a mid-card title.
I think we've all heard the rumors over the past several weeks of Cody potentially injuring that shoulder in his match with Carmelo Hayes on SmackDown.
At least Undertaker held tag titles. Lesnar never did that.
Mm. Hey,
WWE Friday Night SmackDown.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Chip away. Take it out. Yeah, Cody Rhodes, who ended the 1,003 and reign of Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. 5 minutes of the story of
I like their. I don't exactly know what they're saying with their chant, but it has a nice beat to it. Na 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 na
I feel like it's
na.
a football chant. I have a sense that they would be saying it during the football game too.
Cody blocked. He's taking out Styles. Kick out by Cody. Step up Seguri by Styles. Seguri by Cody in the back of the head.
I should have said about AJ Styles, a 9-time world champion.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going for a 10th belt. Maybe.
Just in time, and that was some serious whiplash suffered by Styles. Cody sending Styles right into the ropes.
Yeah, this would be my biggest. Oh, go on, Nick.
Speaking of New Japan, I looked at the results of the last event. It's like, yeah, I'd say they're just hot potatoing all the belts.
Well, I mean, Moxley's still champion, though, right? Great. He had
I
pause
don't know if I
there.
saw that match. I saw the. I assume he is.
We don't have a Spanish announce table, but we have the French announce table.
Hey, knock over that prime bottle too, just to make sure.
Right there. Just go. Ooh. Make Logan Paul mad. Let's flick it.
Oh no, Logan Paul's feelings. Oh no.
How does it make you feel that currently WWE right now, Logan Paul's the longest reigning champion?
Hey, I need you to shut your mouth.
Back to his feet, trying to drag himself into the ring. Cody Rhodes going to meet him there.
Too sweet. I recognize that chant anywhere.
Battle so far, punishing one another.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, too sweet. Too sweet. It's ridiculous noise.
So, yes. Now.
Oh, come on.
What's going on here?
Oh,
Super duper superplex.
oh God. Something bad. Oh.
Too sweet. Too sweet.
Into the corner, he's hurt, maybe hurt bad. Into the corner, he's hurt, maybe hurt bad. And Styles now going to target Cody Rhodes.
Electric chair. Drop.
I was gonna say electric chair, like electric chair, but he just dropped him.
At this point, the crowd doesn't even know doesn't care even what the fuck's going on. They're just like, we're having a good time. We're having a good time. We're having a good time.
I think he got his knees off.
Oh, Springboard.
Just in time off the springboard.
Got the knees up.
Who said earlier that 21 years ago, Rusty Rhodes couldn't beat me. This day and age, there's no chance in hell that Cody does. Critical moment in the match. Both men down.
To be fair, that was really late in Dusty Rhodes' career, but still a win over Dusty Rhodes is a win over Dusty Rhodes.
WWE
Mm.
Championship. Again, between the hip being run into the steel stairs and Cody putting his knees up into AJ's ribs.
Woo!
More strength. Cody able to block twice and deliver right hands of his own. Another block by Cody. And Cody now unloading on Styles. Here comes the nightmare. Cody up over the top. AJ.
Ooh, nice power slam.
Woo!
Oh.
Don't
They even
tear
gave-
your other pet, Cody. We don't need that
They've been getting him adrenaline this whole fucking match. Who are we kidding?
happening. Oh, disaster kick. So Matt Cardona, since he's injured, they made him the general manager of GCW. Which is
I
funny.
mean, is that really a title? It seems like anything goes in that promotion.
Well, yeah, but everyone hates it because he does a sports entertainer gimmick and basically a modern day ECW. When he won the GCW World Title, he renamed the GCW Universal Title just to be a dick. And then there was one time he dressed up like Vince McMahon when he won the ECW title. He wore a do-rag and everything.
Are they singing the French national anthem? I can't tell.
Oh.
I don't know what this crowd's doing anymore. I don't know.
That's fine.
They're French.
They're French. Yes, that's the reason, Nick. Nothing else. They're just French.
The French are strange people.
Take another look at this. Across his own knee. And Styles now looking to wrap it. Across his own knee.
Ooh.
Styles now looking to wrap it. Who digs down deep? Who has the will to survive? Who digs down deep? Who has the will to survive? Styles into the corner. Nobody home. Cody Rhodes now.
Bulldog. No, well, that Bulldog, that was more of a slam. The Bulldog, you gotta get your arm around their head and then do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome. Definitely Jackson.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty there. I don't know what to call that. Watch us again. Look at this. Oh, fuck, that hurt.
Styles realizing count out doesn't do him any good. Rolls into the ring now to break the count.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, we're just all vibing to just the crowd chanting. Hey, there finally goes the commentary table. Finally. Man, the disgrace to France. Had it be the French
No,
comic book.
Mo's mad he didn't throw him into the prime bottle.
I mean, I saw a couple prime bottles like fall over from the impact.
Yeah.
But is it a last ride?
The last ride. The last ride. Somebody get up. Oh, here you go. Oh, cool.
The cat. Whoa. These two are tearing it up. Like the couch.
Styles to his feet. Rolls up as well. Collision for both men on the middle of the ring. Heavy rights being exchanged by both champion and challenger.
Ooh. Oh, damn.
Woo, double kick to the head.
That had to hurt.
That reminds me of Styles' match with Nakamura that happened.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nakamura, Nakamura was one of Cody's opponents during the European tour.
Mm.
WWE Championship matchup. Cody looking to rally. AJ Styles.
Which he got drafted to SmackDown? Yeah.
Yeah, Nakamura's on SmackDown.
Well, a few people actually did change brands. Is he ready to go again? Yeah! Punch each other.
Cody shot to the midsection. And AJ answers with a phenomenal blitz.
Oh, here we go. Bionic elbow.
Bionic.
Oh,
Yeah, a little stank on that.
Bionic elbow.
He had a little stank on that.
WWE Championship. We were expecting one
Ugh.
hell of a main event. We know how much respect Rhodes has for AJ Styles. Cody even comparing Styles recently.
We were expecting
saying he's a modern day excellence of execution. Cody knows that iron sharpens iron. And if Cody wants to wave the flag, he's got to get past the best. And how much does Cody have left? How deep will Cody Rhodes
Ooh, that should be a good predictions question. How many times will Brett's rope be used?
Oh. Will what be used?
Brett's rope be used.
Oh. Oh, no.
And a boot to Cody.
Oh.
Oh, into a turnbuckle. Nah.
Might have to put this in best of 2023 again. Last year I put the crowd in my moments for best of. I guess we're gonna have to put it again.
Let's see, we have what was it? Around the internationals we have there.
Whoa!
It was Montreal in Elimination Chamber, right?
For what?
Oh, wait. What was this? Oh, I'll give it a minute. 1, 2, kick out on WWE.
If you're AJ Styles, you just hit your bread and butter. That Springboard 450 splash, which has brought
Oh, you hit your bread and butter.
and Cody kicked out.
Don't hit your bread and butter.
Australia, yeah. Australia, France. Yeah, we have plenty of international crowds this year. So yeah, we had Australia in February, France now, Saudi Arabia May, Scotland in June, and Canada in July.
Wow,
Woo!
Burning Hammer.
Not a burning hammer anymore.
Oh, he fucked up. Burning Hammer energized him.
Cody Cutter. Got hit him with that crossroads.
AJ Styles just won't stop. Look at this, a burning hammer, which should have taken Cody out for good. Instead, Rhodes rallied. Cody Cutter, but even this
Excuse me.
isn't enough to deny the challenge of AJ Styles yet.
Ooh, first fight forever chant of the night. Ooh, excuse me.
Woo! Those eyes.
Both of these men have left everything in the ring. Some of themselves outside of it.
Oh, he's
Running
going for a
up.
people's elbow.
Crossroads.
For the tri-state roads.
Oh, wow. Pele kick.
And now it's AJ's turn with an opening and a chance. Cody watching AJ out of the apron. And now AJ Styles.
Going for the phenomenal forearm.
Is it time for number 3 for AJ Styles? Off the top rope, caught by Cody.
Alright, on the button.
Oh, super kick.
Cody connected with the sternum of AJ Styles, which likely just drove all the oxygen, all the wind out of the challenger.
Oh,
Kimura locked in on AJ
Arm.
Styles. Cody
Kimura lock.
firsthand just how brutal this submission can be. And now we're trying to use the Kimura to his advantage.
he's pulling some out of Brock Lesnar's playbook.
Styles riding, screaming in pain. Is he going to tap out to Cody?
Is he gonna tap out to Cody?
His arm broken by this move. Trying to do the same with Styles. Styles trying to somehow work his way out of it. AJ's doing his best to get his footing underneath the weight of both he and Rhodes.
Paige is having flashbacks to his match with Brock at Survivor Series.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, time for the tri-state roads. No.
Now AJ trying to hoist Cody up for the Styles class. Cody lands on his feet. AJ Styles stacked up by Rhodes for the win. Taking 2.
Ooh, that looked rough. That looked a bit rough.
Oh, that worked.
Time for the Tri-State Roads. One.
Ooh.
Okay, no, just the Crossroads. That's it. Okay.
That
That was good
was a
shit.
good match.
Yeah, good stuff.
Talk about what a hell of a first title defense. That was
On TV.
entertaining.
Live.
Around the globe on any date on the calendar. Two of the best in the game.
Whoa. Oh.
Or you said it
What?
earlier.
Uh-oh.
Iron sharpens iron. AJ Styles brought it. Cody Rhodes stepped up. And he retained the undisputed WWE Championship. What a sweet victory this must have been for the American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes knew he had to do something spectacular. A super Cody cutter. Perhaps out of desperation, but if it was, boy, did it ever pay off. Driving Styles face first, and then a trip to the crossroads for the challenger. 3 seconds later, and still undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes may now lead us fearlessly into
There we go.
a new era. The first cut is always the deepest. And for Cody Rhodes tonight, he passed the test with flying colors, retaining the undisputed WWE title.
Who's ready to go on socials again? This guy.
Oh, that was
An absolutely incredible night. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, WWE fans around the world. Thank you.
Okay. So that was WWE Backlash 2024 France edition. And yeah, it was a good show. Like, didn't hate it. Didn't think it was the best show of the year, but left it entertained regardless. Um, we had our opening match, which was Team R KO versus the Bloodline. Solid opener, some great stuff. Making a no DQ match is a wise move overall. And yeah, the big swerve of the night, it wasn't Jacob Fatu would ultimately help Bloodline win. It was Tanga instead. So, yeah, solid match. Did you guys have any thoughts on it? Lou?
I just hope that if they're gonna do GOD, that they get to keep their theme song.
I wish so too, Mo. I wish so too. No, Nick, any thoughts on the opening match? Nick?
Can you hear me? You guys are a little frozen on my end.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, we can hear you.
Bang the dang thing. Yeah, I thought it was a really good match. It was a nice surprise. But yeah, I said, yeah, it's a really good match. Nice surprise from the appearance of Tonga Loa. So yeah, we all thought it was gonna probably be Jacob Fatu, so that was a nice surprise there. Bloodline wins again. So we'll have to see what that for Team RKO.
Yeah, one cool thing they added was afterwards they showed Kevin and Randy helping each other to the back, which I'm like, cool, they're keeping this like budding friendship going, which is pretty dope. Next up for the women's championship was the triple threat match between Bayley, Stratton, and Naomi. I Yeah, it wasn't like the best match of the night like I predicted, but it was still a hell of a good match. Bit rougher on the edges with Stratton, but like she's still learning, and I think she did a great job here. And ultimately, yeah, Bayley won with a roll up on Naomi, and they still show a sign of respect to each other with Bayley retaining. Did you guys have any thoughts on this match?
There were some moments where it was the green was kind of showing.
Hmm.
You know, couple moments where it was like stall or like, and I mean, of course, this is like Tiffany hasn't been on the main roster for a long time, but that's why it's usually best to put someone that doesn't have as much experience in multi-man matches.
Hmm.
But I mean, it still came off pretty fine.
Okay. Nick?
Uh, I thought it was a good women. Remember my internet was really messing up during this part. I didn't get to see a lot of it, but what I did saw it was pretty good. Stratton, she's getting a lot better. She's definitely a future big star. She's probably a favorite to win the women's Money in the Bank. But and that's Bayley pinned Naomi, not Tiffany Stratton. So there's room for that. And we'll have to see where Bayley goes next in her title run.
Next up for the World Heavyweight Championship was Damian Priest defending against Jey Uso. I love the his opening crowd stuff with Jay. I love how they add lights to it. That was a nice touch to it. Also, him coming through the crowd for his entrance was good stuff. The match itself was good, but it felt like a Raw main event match. It felt like a TV show main event. Like it was
A
good.
good TV show main event, but
It was no, it wasn't bad. It was good, but that's the thing is it's a good TV show main event match, and like they did their best with what they got, and like they did add this continue the story with Damian Priest and the rest of Judgment Day, in which Judgment Day did help Priest retain, and after the match they were going to beat down Jey Uso some more, and he was telling him to back off him. So. Yeah, of course, probably leading to eventual Damian Priest face turn, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Other than that, what do you guys think of the match?
go first, Bill.
And um, hmm. It would have been. I don't know. I feel like would have been a little bit better if the interference was just like maybe a one time thing from both JD and Valor. But I mean, with them kind of just lingering around, I know it's supposed to like help build tension, but I was kind of just like hoping it was a one and done kind of thing, and then just get to the match.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, so our next match, they revealed that they.
Yeah, I agree that. Do I get to say it?
Oh,
I
I
said you
thought.
skip me.
Sorry, go ahead, Nick.
Uh, but yeah, I was agreeing with you that it was a good, like it was definitely good, like a Raw main event quality. Didn't feel like it got a chance to really be pay per view quality because I guess they wanted to push the story of the interference and also give Jay an out because he didn't lose clean, so you can keep pushing him. And we'll have to see how long Priest gets before Priest breaks down with the other members of Judgment Day, and what will happen if they do kick him out and then Rhea comes back. Will Judgment Day even be a thing by the time Rhea comes back? So I'd be interested to see what Priest goes next for Queen of the Ring.
Definitely. Yeah, they could probably do another match between the two, but we'll have to wait and see on that because now we have the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring tournaments coming up, which we'll get to in a little bit. But yeah, one of the French commentators came to the ring to announce that WWE broke the Arena Gate record in their their old WWE record for somebody say it better because I think I worded it
They broke
wrongly
the record for highest number of for a gate at in an arena
in WWE history.
in WWE history. Yeah, so not counting stadium shows.
Next up was the Women's Tag Team Championship match as the Kabuki Warriors defended. Trying to think of a team name for them, but for now I'll just say Belair and Storm.
Storm Est. I don't know.
I don't know.
Strong
Maybe.
Est.
You guys go ahead and just work on that for a little bit. Give it
Stormy.
time.
I don't know. This was, you know what? This match had a bit of a slow build up, but it started getting really good about roughly into the second half. Like kind of with the women's triple threat, the greenest person in the ring clearly showed there's still some green to them, but there's some great stuff between both teams. I think that cool tag team maneuver they did where they Bianca launched, well, I forgot which Kabuki word it was, launched them into like what I was gonna say like German suplex, but it really wasn't a German suplex. But nah, they tried to they almost had it with their tag team finisher. Jade interfered. Jade hit her finisher on Kyrie, and Bianca hit her finisher on Asuka. And yeah, Bianca and Jade are now the new women's tag team champions. So let's see how long that lasts before their feud begins.
Yeah, and because of that, Bianca is a Triple Crown champion.
That's correct. Did you guys
So the
go on.
Kabuki Warriors' second reign lasted 99 days, by the way.
Oh, okay. Do you guys have any thoughts on this match?
I'll let Mo go first. Keep it going.
I don't know. I don't think I have anything additional to add. I think everything that I could say has been said. But good on them for winning. Feels like they could be a dominant powerhouse team. I don't expect them to betray each other. I just expect them to. It's a hard fought battle.
We'll see. Yeah, having Jay in a tag team is a smart move while they're trying to. I don't know. She's been doing this for almost 3 years. Actually, now, yeah, a little over 3 years now. How long does she have to wrestle before we stop making excuses for still being green? But at least being in a tag team, working with Bianca Belair, you can hide a lot of those weaknesses, and we'll just have to see where Jade goes from here once she starts wrestling more singles matches.
Also, I thought that her springboard crossbody was pretty clean, though.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
I'm not saying I'm not saying she's garbage in the ring. She still needs work.
Then so after that they unveiled our opening matches for both the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments. A lot of like a couple interesting women's ones, I'll admit. Hopefully they get the time. But the men's, holy shit, the men's, like you got what was it? Dragunov, Ricochet, Kofi Ray, what was another one? Oh, Drew McIntyre Balor, which should be fucking lit. And Sheamus Walter, I believe Sheamus Walter 2, right?
1-on-1? Yeah, I think so.
I know the triple threat was last year's Mania. That didn't count. And me catching up with my socials. Oh my god. Sheamus, open mouth, insert foot. In a tweet he deleted, compared Walter to Hitler. So, yeah, that's a thing.
Cool.
Yeah, neat.
Maybe he meant the actual Gunther Stark.
Verbatim, his tweet. An Austrian with a funny haircut has a thing for military-style coats, proclaims superiority over others, hangs out with Germans, and betrays his Italian family. Yeah, totally not Hitler. Totally not.
I mean, It's a joke. I'm not gonna.
He
be too
deleted
hard.
it. It's a deleted tweet.
Obviously, he deleted it because Twitter's unforgiving.
But regardless of so a wrestler's stupid comment, does look like King of Ring looks to be a very stacked card. Honestly, it really does. I hope the same goes for the women's because right now I look at what they're coming for the women's. I'm like, cool. I'm like,
Yeah, for the women's side, the only two, Nia Valkyrie versus Asuka should probably be good.
mhm,
Io Sky and Natalia could be good. They let Natalia do her thing.
mhm,
We'll have to see also who the rest of the contestants are because we still got 8 more on the men and 8 more on the women's.
right. So next up, we have our main event for the undisputed WWE Championship as Cody Rhodes defends against AJ Styles. So at this point, you think, well, the crowd's gonna die down. It's the fifth match. It's been like over like over 2 hour 15. Like, surely no, this crowd was the most on fire I've seen a crowd in the last month. I'm including WrestleMania. This crowd was insane. They were chanting everything at this match. And about a quarter of it I understood. Like a quarter I understood. But honestly, this was a solid title defense for Cody. Regardless of us knowing whether or not like he was gonna retain, I think he did a great job retaining here. I think Styles made him look like $1 million. There's some great spots from both guys, like that spot on the turnbuckle apron where it's that it's where it's like he kind of goes for a suplex, but instead flips them around to like so they can fall on their backs, but he does it on a turnbuckle apron. That looked brutal. The French commentary table getting destroyed. Um, that avalanche. Okay, the avalanche Cody cutter that looked a bit rough. I'm gonna be honest. Definitely looked a bit rough around the edges. But yeah, that plus a solid crossroads was enough for Cody to retain. What did you guys think of this match?
I'm gonna go first. Keep it going.
So crowd crowd definitely being behind this one, I think is more or less the fact that there were only 5 matches. And like also it's kind of I feel like they had more than enough energy to spare. So I think the number of matches that were going on was adequate enough, so I wasn't surprised at that. But
Yeah,
I did it did feel like they had the same kind of sports enthusiasm as a football match, which you know Europeans and their football,
soccer.
they love when they get behind something, they really get behind it. So you can see that in the crowd there all throughout this whole event, especially during this main event. And the guys did put on quite a show, and you know, good on Cody for his defense in France.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. This was a very good first defense for Cody Rhodes. He and Styles lived up to this match being their first encounter. We definitely got to see like the best of these two against each other. They definitely had some good history. Like this is how you build up a dream match, Tony Khan. You actually point out the actual history between the two men. You make it personal between them, not just saying, "Hey, I just want to fight you, see if I'm better than you." It's like, no, I want to fight you to beat you, become the champion. And by the way, we have some personal history there. Like, yeah, you know, it's not hard. It's not hard.
Okay, and before we wrap up overall grades and stuff, I do want to discuss because I was looking online, I found it. Here it is. Not fully in view, but as of Saturday, WrestleMania 41 will be taking place at Raiders Stadium, aka Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. The kicker, it's late April. Night 1 will be April 19th, night 2 will be April 20th.
Yeah, that's right. That might be the latest Mania ever in the year.
420 Blazer.
Go on, Mo.
That's it. I
That's
just said 420 Blaze it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I just thought about that. There's gonna be a lot of high motherfuckers in that stadium. Um, um, no, there's been reports that they've been leaning more towards having it closer out of the range of like big sports stuff, like the March Madness Final Four stuff. So like and closer to like the beginning of summer. So this does not surprise me. That means though, that means though I'm going to Vegas.
Oh, poor baby wants to go to Vegas. Vegas is fun. I want to go to Vegas.
Well, we'll discuss it later. But I was actually going to ask Mo
Hmm?
if he had any plans for that weekend next year.
Next
And
one, you
no,
got
and
plans
I'm not.
for now?
I am serious. We'll talk after. But like, I've talked to my brother about it, and we don't have nothing set in concrete. We have a
Yeah.
rough concept idea for that, but I gotta get my, but I'm not gonna do it like 39 where it's all me paying for everything. Good Lord, no.
Hmm.
Like, I still haven't paid off my
Uh,
WrestleMania 39 tickets.
I,
Sorry. Thoughts. I'm sorry, guys. Thoughts on Mania 41 being in Vegas.
well, I did notice they're going back to not having a number in
Did you look at the
WrestleMania.
top? Did you look at the top of the logo?
Is it in there?
Yeah, look at above the WWE where it says
Oh,
WWE
I see. It's on the card. That's clever.
41.
That's clever. Okay,
Still
there it
in
is.
there. Hell yeah.
WrestleMania 41. Yeah, it's gonna be in Vegas, so that should be interesting.
Ye-
Uh, uh this first time it's ever been in Vegas, actually.
Mm-mm. No, no. No. Wait. Was
Yeah,
that was nine
it is.
Atlantic City or
No,
Vegas?
wait, never mind. Never mind, I'm wrong. WrestleMania 9? Yeah,
Yeah, it was in the parking lot of Caesar's
that
Palace.
was Vegas.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
My, how
yeah, that was
times
the
have
year where
changed.
Yokozuna won, and then that was the year Hulk Hogan inserted himself in the main event and took the title off Yokozuna after he just won it. So,
I like to believe
yeah,
Macho Man is the one that gave Hulk Hogan that shiner. Speed like jet ski accent, my ass.
just ski accident. Yeah, it probably was. See, this will be the second Mania in Vegas.
Yeah.
So that's
That
cool. Um, but yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think about Hall of Fame now. If it will be Bray Wyatt or Batista, maybe they'll do both because Bray Wyatt obviously can't give a speech himself, so they can have Batista there to be the last guy to give a speech. I don't know. Let's see.
oh boy.
But yeah. So we want to talk about our top. I know
Okay.
it's five matches actually.
But yeah, apparently the
Top three
reason they
would kind
didn't
of be redundant. How about top two?
oh, you want
Down.
to do just top two? I can
Yeah,
do
there's
top
only five
three.
matches.
I can do top three.
Yeah.
If you want to do top two, that's fine. I'm not gonna
Yeah, but there's only five matches though.
yeah, I'll start. Overall, solid B show. Like that's not my grade, but like solid B show. Like nothing really. I'm not coming out of this all that surprised. Maybe like the only thing is Tanga making his WWE debut, but that's really it. The rest was
Tongaloa.
enjoyable. The crowd was on fire the entire event, like
Mm-hmm.
especially the main event. My only downsides, only five matches. Um, no, I'm saying like one more match, at least one more match could have been nice. And the women's matches were good, but the green still showed on the wrestlers who are still a bit green. That's my really downside for the night.
I'm
Um,
not surprised by your reaction to women's matches, Chris, to be disappointed in the women again.
but but my top three matches are the opening match, the main event match, and the women's was the women's championship match. Oh, and grade,
Yeah,
um, grade, I got it. Let me give a grade. B plus. Okay. You
Yeah,
go over next.
we'll keep going with what we did. I'll go second.
Okay. So, my two matches, I'm gonna say, are gonna be the main event and then the women's tag match.
Okay.
And overall, I think it was also a B plus show. That's mainly
Mhm.
because of the crowd behind everything.
So yeah, I agree with the positive that the crowd was definitely a big positive. They were really into the show, very excited about having their first pay per view in France. Downside is all the matches were very predictable to me, at least. I knew
Yeah.
everyone who was going to win, and it was obvious. I mean, it is a B show. It is usually those are kind of a little more predictable. And yeah, I'd say I'd go with the same match as you picked, Kristen. The Bloodline versus Arc KO match, the women's champ triple threat, and the main event. The main event would be my number one. Definitely good, really good first defense for Cody. Really gets him off the ground against AJ Styles. It's like the third time AJ Styles has been the first opponent for a WrestleMania title winner. So that's funny. He's a good hand. That's why you always go to AJ Styles for a good match.
Yeah.
So overall, yeah, I'll give it a B plus. Mainly because like a lot of the matches were good. It was just predictable, but still the crowd made it fun to watch.
Oh yeah. The plus in my B plus was for the crowd. Like that crowd was on fire the entire night.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kristen.
What we got coming up?
Oh, you guys both went? I did. Wait,
Yeah, we both went.
sorry. I was looking at apparently like Drew Gulak is not been released yet. They're just not going to renew his contract next month. Triple H talking shit about Fightful. Triple H talking shit about Fightful at the press conference.
He should
Sorry.
on them. He should on them NPWI.
Yeah. Yeah, so obviously B show gets some B grades, so B's. Not the B's.
B plus is passing grade.
Yes, yes it is. So other than that, folks, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button if you want to talk to us more about stuff like this. Comment down below if you want to share us around, share it around, and if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about some backlash goodness in France, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the bell icon as well. Let us know what you thought of WWE Backlash 2024 France edition. What was some of your favorite matches? Were you for moments? What did you think about the crowd overall? Do you think at times it probably maybe have been a bit much? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reactions overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching. And of course, fellows, aside from this channel, where can they find you elsewhere on the internet?
Well, you can find me.
Wait, you got. Oh, I go first this time, Mo.
Do you want to? If you want to, then that's fine.
Well, usually I set you up, so
I
we can do something. We can do things differently.
Okay.
You set me
Well,
up this time. You pumped me up. Go for it.
So, I'm mostly on Instagram under AfroMobro. Also using AfroMobro, you can listen to some tunes I've made, and on all music streaming services available currently. And Nick,
Yes,
Nicholas.
that's
What
my
shall
name.
we do with you, Nicholas? Where do we find you? What do you have going on?
Where am I on the World Wide Web? Well, I'm glad you asked. I am all over the socials. I am on the Facebooks, the Instagrams, the sex Twitters, baby. But while you're on YouTube, go check out our channel. I have from time to time called the Wild channel that covers and get yourself a Hecklefish t-shirt, a Hecklefish mug, a Hecklefish plushie. It talks and everything. You know you love Hecklefish. He is a strict but fair lord. Listen,
Cool.
we're done shilling.
Sorry. You should have showed more, goddammit. More shilling.
Shield harder, damn it.
Shield harder, goddammit. Now, of course, if you've been following us long enough here on this channel, you know we don't do Saudi shows. We did one Saudi show. It was literally one of the worst Saudi shows. No, we are not
Elimination
doing
Chamber, yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing King and Queen of the Ring, or as I like to call it, catcoder. We're not doing
It's not
catcoder.
gonna catch on.
Yes, it is.
It's not gonna stop making that thing, Kristen. It's not gonna be a thing.
Okay, so we're not doing that. We're not going to do that pay-per-view. So the next time you'll be seeing us for a WWE pay-per-view. Wow, we get a long break with WWE. Well, depends how you look at it. We are going to be going to Canada yet again. Am I right, Nick?
Oh, Canada.
I'm going to take that as a yes. As we are going to be going to Money in the Bank 2024.
Money.
Just going from one French territory to another.
And if you want to check out our previous WWE pay-per-view reactions for WrestleMania 40, they're right here on channel for both nights. If you want to check out our last year's reaction of Backlash 2023 Puerto Rico edition, you can check it out right here on the channel. And if you want to just simply check out our previous pay-per-view, wrestling pay-per-view reactions, you can check out our reactions to Dynasty 2024, AEW Dynasty 2024. But of course, our next wrestling pay-per-view, we are returning to the AEW zone as we are going to be checking out the AEW's Mania show, their anniversary pay-per-view, Double or Nothing, which the card so far looks nice. Not amazing, not bad, just nice. So far, nice. Just nice.
But we are going to do predictions for King and Queen of the Ring, you said.
Yes, we are still doing, we're going to do predictions. When Double or Nothing comes up, we're going to do predictions for that. The week of King and Queen of the Ring, we'll be doing predictions for that as well. We will be doing predictions for at least King and Queen of the Ring. We still want to give our thoughts on it. Considering the significance that some of these matches we're potentially going to be getting within the next couple weeks leading into the finals at the event in Saudi, like maybe we'll discuss, because there's potential of something big happening for the tournament winners. Some big stuff happening for the tournament winners. But we don't know that yet. But until next time, though, I'm Kristen.
Mo Brothers.
I'm Nick Slade. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. And this has been a very, very France-filled episode of 1, 2, 3 Wrestling. And we will see you guys later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.